Y'all know me, still the same OG, but I've been low-key. Hated on by most of these with no cheese, no deals and no G's. No wheels and no keys. No boats, no snowmobiles and no skis. Mad at me because I can finally afford to provide my family with groceries. Got a crib with a studio and it's all full of tracks. To add to the wall full of plaques. Hanging up in the office and back of my house like trophies. Did y'all think I'm gonna let my dough freeze? Please, you better bow down on both knees. Who you think taught you to smoke trees? Who you think brought you the oldies? Easy E's, Ice Cubes, and DOCs. The Snoop D double G's, and the group that said, the police. Gave you a tape full of dope beats to bump when you stroll through in your hood. And when your album sales weren't doing too good, who's the doctor that told you to go see? Y'all better listen up closely. Oh yeah, that said that I turned pop, or the firm flopped. Y'all are the reason that Dre ain't getting no sleep. So, y'all, all y'all, if you don't like me, y'all gonna keep around with me and turn me back to the old me. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips, just a bunch of gibberish and act like they forgot about Dre. And in closing, so what do you say to somebody you hate? Or anyone trying to bring trouble your way? Want to resolve things in a bloodier way? Study a tape of NWA.
Hey, Mike, unmute the mic. Yeah, that works, right? Good evening, everybody. More than some afternoon, others. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome, episode 34. Yo, Shill and Chill podcast slash vodcast slash whatever we're calling this. You know what I mean? Just want to acknowledge people in the chat real fast. What's going on? Yo, Dark Empire, Big Easy Arcade, Scott, Ashley. Hey, girl. Hey, what's happening? Big Reese, I see you, my dude. I see you. Welcome. Mrs. Sosa. Yo, Sid's Gaming. What's happening? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. It's too many names. Zero Hero, hi, and whatnot. So tonight is going to be a play on the community night. You know, you guys know. Listen, y'all know how we do, right? So John will be here in a minute, and we're gonna ask him the questions that y'all want to ask. So if you've got a really good question, yo, put it in the chat, and let's type question. And then whatever else, right? You know what I mean? And let's make sure they're constructive questions, not like these trolly, it's 2022, and why are you guys still buying Arcade1Up with bad button? Don't ask those questions. Let's questions that'll help get you guys stuff answered and whatnot. But you know what? Wait. I just saw that. What's up, Cham? I saw that. I studied tapes at NWA, and well, I get it. Yeah. Sorry, I saw that on Twitter. And Adam Pierce, man, Adam Pierce is great. That dude's great, man. And you know, a fellow Wisconsinite, so you got to respect that. You got to support that. And hold on, let me mix that up, right? But then we remove that. But I'm not alone. I know he's probably like scared in the back now that I did that. So he's gonna have to rock with it now because he's stuck. Because once I hit the button, just in concert, because he's on screen.
Study with the tape with the NWA. Let's do this. Right?
Okay, you
right? Welcome back to the Mike of All Trades episode. Where we at? We at like 34 or something. We're at episode 34. Last minute with John D. You know what we're going to ask him tonight? Forget it. Tell me how many you made. Tell me how many you made. I want to know how many was made in Wave 1, Wave 2, Wave 3. Is there going to be a Wave 4? Are you going to make them next year? Because we got some people that can't afford this new cab. They can't afford this new cab, right? So they're not going to be able to get it. They're not going to be able to get it on the 8th. But can they get it? Can they get it in November? Can they get it in December? Can they get it in the February? The community has questions, and you're going to answer them tonight. Tonight is the night with Mike of all trades. Let's do this.
That being said, I guess we should just play the man's intro then real fast, eh?
Woo!
Now coming to your screen via the Chill and Chill podcast. The man, the myth, the legend. The one who helps your dreams come true on your home arcade 3/4 scale version. The one who has all the answers and probably won't answer most of the questions. Give it up, ladies and gents, for John D.
Come on, John D! Give it to us tonight!
Hey guys, YouTube police, okay? That is a free version of the song. Do not put any copyright claims to it.
It's definitely good.
I checked it myself. I'm in licensing. I do know this.
What's
up, everybody? How you guys doing?
Yeah, we're all good. So yeah, I wasn't worried about that. Listen, we're not concerned about the money around here. We want answers. And so let's start with what Justin said. Justin, if you want to go ahead and
just give it to us, John. Let's see. Let me get some reverb up here to make it legit and real. Because if you got the echo, then it means business. Tell me how many Arcade1Up Marvel vs. Capcom's 2 you actually made. Just give us a number.
Less than Marvel vs. Capcom 1.
That's not a number. That's a relative. Well,
number. So that's all I can say. I can't give you. We're not at liberty to ever say exactly how much.
You can say whatever you want. You're a private company. You're not a public company.
No.
That's a choice.
We got investors.
Yeah, but there's still a choice that you and the board of directors are making.
I'm just saying that pre-orders are live on Thursday.
Right now?
On Thursday, and. Watch for the site. If you really want it, just kind of keep refreshing on arcade1up.com. That's what I would do.
So you're telling people to take down your website by hitting refresh? That's smart.
Yeah.
Actually, this is a good question. Some of the questions, like I saw one from Biggie D asking about lobbies and stuff. A lot of that stuff's been answered in previous live streams. Yes, there's lobbies. They're backward. They're cross-compatible with the MVC and X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Some of that stuff we already answered. So tonight we're going to answer questions that we don't know answers to. For instance, this one: pre-orders. Any protections against bots? Hoping this isn't sold out in milliseconds.
We're not that advanced. I mean, even Nike.com can't even attack those bots. I'm telling you. So I'm not going to lie and say yes, but if Nike.com and sneakers and all that, they can't control bots, I don't know what's going to happen. So that's just a real answer.
So is there a purchase limit when you go to check out Thursday? Is it limited to one? Is there a bunch of them? How many can you pre-order?
So you'll see on the check down menu how many you can actually get. If you want multiple, try again.
Okay.
Gosh, I'm being so wishy-washy with these answers. I'm normally not like this.
I know, right?
It's because this is what John looks like when he doesn't know the answer.
Go to the other room, get a treat, come back in 5 minutes. We'll be okay. Question: I have a few pre-orders already. Will I still be able to order Marvel Capcom 2 after tomorrow? So if people have other things pre-ordered, probably like Blitz and things of that nature, will they'll still be able to pre-order Marvel Capcom 2?
I have a few pre-orders already. Are you talking about the early pre-orders from Target and GameStop? or because
That's the question. I'm assuming they're talking about like
Gotta
just
be.
on the site as well. I mean, I wouldn't assume they would talk about another retailer, because that'd be kind of weird. But if it's one of those things where they pre-ordered, like you said, NFL Blitz or something like that, I mean, I think that would make more sense.
Yeah. So, I mean, if the question is, and maybe this is not the question, if you pre-ordered through Target and the early pre-order, which was accidental, and GameStop, I don't have the answer for you today on that. I'm researching if those orders will be fulfilled. Tomorrow, however, on UAG show, hopefully I have those answers because the community wants to know.
Is it safe to say that you learned about it when we learned about it?
Oh, yeah.
And now you're
Totally.
like, hey, so Target's a huge company. Are they going to honor it? I don't know. Let's check with them and see. Or if they said, what do you want us to do? What would you?
I would again, it's not my decision,
Mm-hmm.
but I did say, hey, you know what? Please honor those. But again, it's not my decision.
Right.
If it were my choice, if I was the only one making the decisions, everyone who had pre-ordered, early, I hope, I hope they can get it. I hope it's
Now,
honored. but
is
I don't know
Capcom
the
versus
answer.
SNK2? Is that your choice?
I say free SNK, CVS2,
Free CVS,
CVS2,
yeah.
Okay.
free CVS2.
Okay.
Not
real
free
fast.
yet.
Really, again, Biggie, we answered this question already. Yes, you'll be able to. There will be spectate. Yes, we already answered this question. But John, officially, can you answer this so I don't have to say
Sure.
it 4 times already?
Yes, I mean it should have all the features that is in previous Marvel vs. Capcom 2 games, down to the lobbies and everything. Yeah.
Okay. Question: just want to know if I'll have the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 cab in time for the October 2nd tournament. There's a tournament October 2nd.
That's a great question.
Oh, there is a tournament on October 2nd. It's my tournament. I completely forgot.
Who's doing that?
My tournament. Oh yeah. That's a good question.
That's a great question. I guess the only thing I could really say is October is our target date. When in October is unclear right now. People probably saw some bill of landings and everything, right? And then they still have to go through customs and then also probably have to wait a little bit. So, maybe October. But
Extended
October
question.
2nd may be a little early.
Yeah, in the past, like when things kind of get to shore, every situation is different. But what's the average time it takes to get from the shore to someone's house?
Anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
Depending on like how many boats are, coming in, depending on the busy season. Right now it's not super busy.
Mm-hmm.
It'll get there soon, but anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks. During COVID, it was like 3 to 3 months almost.
Oh, and there goes Justin.
And he dropped off. He's using the McDonald's wireless
Yeah,
connection.
that's all right. Peter Porker, if you ever try to pre-order from Arcade1Up, it's the same process, right? Nothing's different. There's no lottery system or anything like that.
No, there's no lottery system.
Right. Okay.
We'll have more details on the pre-order tomorrow. And we'll have I just wanted to come on the show and give you the details I have.
Right.
There can be multiple places to pre-order. We'll have a page on Arcade1Up that shows the different retailers you can pre-order from. So if you ran out from one, then you go to the other. Look, I'm hoping it doesn't run out in a couple hours. I'm hoping it lasts 3 days.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh like that.
I don't know. It's hard to say, right? Because Marvel vs. Capcom 1, that on Best Buy, that ran out in a day. But again, that was a different time, right? We're in a different time now, so it's really hard to say. And you guys know, I've never been anyone to say, hey, you better pre-order now or else you may not get this. It's kind of the first time I'm saying that, so I'm not trying to create fake FOMO. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. At least the people who got it, But this is not something that I'm looking at the numbers from the Notify Me's, and then I'm looking at the numbers that we're shipping, and I'm seeing there is a delta, right?
Yeah.
And also, people are asking, like, why didn't you ship more? It's not our we don't make the decisions on how many we ship. That's the retailers, right? And so you have to understand how many fighting cabs have we already released, right? How many Street Fighter cabs have we released? So the retailers are saying, oh, you know, we don't know about Marvel vs. Capcom 2. No matter how much you can say this is a great game, right? But then Evo happened, and now everyone is scrambling to try to get more orders from all the retailers. So it's like the reason why things are up in the air at this point is we're still trying to allocate. Like now we have a certain amount of allocation for Arcade1Up.com, right? And now we're having to decide in the last minute, should we just give all of ours away to, you know, to all of the retailers who want more? So it could be a fact tomorrow, I'll know more, that we might not even have any Arcade1Up.com. It could just be all, you know, Nebraska, Best Buy, Target, GameStop, whatever it is. But this is the reason why,
So that's the question. You know, other retailers like Walmart and Best Buy, GameStop, they're going to have it. They're going to have access to the cabinet.
Yes. So Walmart, definitely Target, Best Buy, GameStop, Nebraska, furniture.
Wow, this is interesting because in the past, that's a difference, right? In the past, because some of those cabinets wouldn't be as wide of reach on retailers. Maybe like a Pac-Man, sure, but not a fighter, right?
Yeah, that's wild.
Is my light too hot?
Your light is always too hot.
But
I mean, you know, you're there, right? You know what I mean?
No, I was.
Yes, you know, it's so hot. It's so hot in the Bay Area right now. It's like 100 degrees. It's hot in the
Gulf. So it's like 114, bro. I was like, yeah, no, I'm glad here in the Midwest. Thank you very much. This fall weather, pumpkin spice weather, I'm okay with that. Yeah. Thank you, Console Fan for the super chat. Guaranteed to be sold out day one. Watch, maybe. Question: is there an online friends list for Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
No, not yet. Anyways, and when I say yet, it's because look, this game is going to be updated more than any cap we've ever done before. We have a budget, a good sizable budget to continue to make improvements to this cabinet. It's because this cabinet, everyone knows, is very hard to emulate, right? And even the current emulations out right now don't have it 100%. So, you know, the good part about this is that, you know, we are going to continue to take community feedback, put in features that the community wants, fix those issues that may happen initially, and but it's going to be almost an evergreen product.
T-Call, I see you. What's going on, Rob Chidi? Is there online play for Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
No, sorry. We could. It's not possible.
Yeah. Well, will Canada get any?
Oh yeah, I think so. I don't. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me get back to you tomorrow. It's a good question.
Yeah.
If you said if it's almost an evergreen, are you saying maybe almost the Brick might pick it up?
Well, yeah, I'm hoping the Brick picks it up. I don't have that information, so I can't speak on it. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'll have that information. I'm assuming Canada's starting to get a lot of things, so I'm assuming they get an allocation.
What time will it go live? Central Thursday.
That's a great question. We don't know. So let me talk about the loyalty list, right? So the loyalty list was supposed to be for people who wanted to engage with that contest and everything, but you know, you're supposed to be the first ones to know about when the cab goes out. I think here's going to be an issue, right? Sometimes you can't control when retailers put stuff up.
As we saw.
Right? So don't wait for your email, you know, to order something, especially not now. I mean, like Best Buy or Target, they could probably just like midnight and do something. But I'm pretty sure the community will all tell each other when it's live. We have a specific time that we want them to release, but there's no guarantees that they're going to release it at that time.
So in other words, you're telling us
the nature of the business.
So in other words, you're telling us not to get any sleep the night before.
Look,
I'm just asking real questions.
You do you. I got my cab, so I'm going to sleep.
Hey, John, yo, you.
What a jerk thing to say. What we can learn from this is if you don't get it on Thursday, don't worry. You can get it next year or the year after or the year after that, because it's almost an evergreen product, right?
Well, no, I'm saying an evergreen product in the sense that it's going to be evolving. The product is going to be evolving.
Why would you evolve a product that's only going to have a limited sales? It sounds like it's going to keep coming.
My next question, like, what do you mean evolution? I mean, usually you talk about evolution, we go from like amoebas to like, you know, to like upright like mammals and like gorillas and stuff, and now you've got humans. So are we talking about an evolution?
Come on, man! You sold 50,000 Partycades, but you didn't do updates on it.
Look, I'll shoot in the gym. I don't care. Are we talking about? Are we going to get a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in the future? Nope, because you can't answer that. I'm going to ask a question you can't answer. Right?
I can answer it.
Oh, really? So, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 XL, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Pro Series, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Countercade, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Head-to-Head, Marvel vs. Capcom Collector Cade.
Don't forget about the limited edition.
Yeah. Like, literally, like, I don't see. I'm like, my mind's like, you want to answer it, but you kind of don't want to answer it.
No.
So
to be fair, John's sweating, but it's because it's hot, not because
it's hot. It's hot.
It's
100 degrees. Hot. Like I said earlier, it's hotter than Dalcine's hemorrhoid, and he eats spicy food.
Yo, Yoga Flame. All right, so fine. Let's rapid fire my question. XL edition.
Okay.
That's not rapid.
We have to see how this year goes.
That's fair.
Okay?
Pro Series.
We have to see how this year goes.
Countercade.
Well, that's gonna be tough, only because of the price point.
Right. Babycade.
Definitely.
Somebody's gonna clip that and they're gonna want it. Partycade.
That's tough too. It's just price point with that.
Head-to-head.
Head-to-head.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. It's the same answer as the other ones. We definitely have to see how it goes. Okay, let's cut to the chase. Is this going to be an only run? Right. That's
the roundabout way we're
trying
to
cut to the chase, right?
Mm-hmm.
So because of the reception that we had at Evo and everything else, we are trying to have one more run before the end of the year. Like we're trying very hard. People have to understand it's not easy just to slot in additional production when you have a whole production line and roadmap. But we're trying our hardest to do one more run before the end of the year. Can I guarantee that? No, but that's what we're working on. So if you don't get your pre-orders fulfilled on Thursday, there's a possibility that in a month or so that pre-orders may come up for one more run before the end of the year. Now we'll evaluate if there is retail interest after this year, because to be honest, like sometimes the retailers just want the newest thing, right? So we can't say like, okay, we're definitely going to have Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Pro or XL next year. It's really up to the retailers. But then we are going to basically see demand and how that's going through, and we'll see if the second wave happens, how fast those go through, and then when that data comes in, then of course I think we'll definitely consider other form factors.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah, took the words out of my mouth.
What did you say?
I said, so you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance.
There's a chance.
Maybe 1 in a million, but there's a chance.
I forgot Couchcade.
I'd love one.
I'll
pay $300 for that one,
bro. I don't know. I'm up with that cushion. But according to anyone at Arcade1Up, how is the MVC2 online play? And let's combine that with the question from Peter Porker asking, will Justin Wong continue to work or troubleshoot the game after release?
So the first one, we're working hard to get a great online experience. The second part, yes, this is something, and the reason why we're committed to continually update this is because we have a responsibility to MVC2 fans, and we got the property. So even if we're not making any more, we're gonna continue to do it for the community, and we have developers who are willing to continue to develop for the game, and we have QA resources to continue to support it. So
okay. This question's been answered many times, but the characters come unlocked already, so I'll just answer that. It's already unlocked.
Yes, they are. We didn't want you to basically press start a million times before you unlock all the all the characters. We
trying to
just do
avoid
it
the
for
customer
you.
support tickets.
And if you
That's what
wanted
that
to
is.
do that, whatever.
Yo, the customer support tickets. My player one coin button doesn't work.
I'll just ring it like this, like underneath, where it has the coin door.
That doesn't. That looks like
there's
like
this
something.
thing in the that it's like a little wire thing, that.
Oh, that's what we call it, bro. That's what we call it. A little wire thing
where the quarters go down, and how we used to rig it in the arcade. We take our middle finger and we just ring it like that.
Evan's in the chat. Evan can.
And then everything's unlocked.
Yeah. Did you guys fix the high scores that they'll save after the machines turn off?
Is that what it is in Marvel?
I
forget.
I remember characters.
I know
saving.
in like some of our
Characters save, but
high scores don't save. But
they don't save with any of them. Any of the Capcom caps. So
yeah.
I know in arcade for Marvel it was just characters save, but scores are always reset.
Get good and get on the leaderboard is what I would say.
I know you can't say how many Marvel Capcom
were everybody.
Made, but I mean MVC ones were made. People are trying to really get a grasp of the number.
There was a lot.
80,000.
Okay, let's see what else we got. Let's take that off. Let's see. I did have a question that I was.
Am I a good guesser or not? I was just gauging John's smile. I didn't see the upper part of his gum in his teeth, so I don't think I was accurate.
Okay, so do Mortal Kombat fans count at all?
They do.
Oh, did I miss that? Hold on, let me scroll up. I think I missed
count. I can count 5 MK4 fans.
I should have put this on slow mo. Chat. I am sorry. I'm sorry. Mystery Coder wants to know: will online play be available at launch?
Yes, that's the goal.
Okay.
As long as they sell more than one cabinet.
That's the goal. There'll be a day one patch for sure. So that's what we're working towards.
Okay.
And again, like this game is very complex. Mystery Encoder knows this, right?
Yeah.
So that's why we're going to continue to update this.
Yeah.
But we have a responsibility to our retailers to get this out.
Mr. Encoder's like a lawyer. He's asking all the questions he already knows the answer to.
He can ask all the questions. I'll have all the answers for him.
Are the issues that Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is currently experiencing due to hardware, software, coding, all three? What software is the emulation based off of?
Currently, okay. So yeah, it's all of the above, right? We're working on. Oh, this is a news thing, and luckily I'm feeling in a good mood.
Well, that's why you got full screen. Go ahead.
Acknowledge him.
I'm working on a modified, upgraded version of Flycast Dojo. Okay, Flycast Dojo does pretty well, with our system. Emulation can get you so much to be able to free hardware resources. That's true, but some problems inherent with the current versions are dropped inputs. So we're working on that right now to fix those drop inputs and how input delays happening and all of the drivers and such. Okay. So all of that is being considered. We do have coders too.
Okay.
But we're hoping it's going to be great off the bat. But just know that we're continuing to update this.
Yeah. Sorry, chat. I was an idiot and I didn't put it in slow mode. So you guys are moving kind of fast. So if I miss stuff, just repeat it. Sorry, Sheila. I'm glad chat pointed it out. T-Call, am I censored for asking about MVC2 online play? No. Yo, ask what you want, man.
No.
Like, literally, ask what you want.
I answered it.
Yeah,
so,
you did.
So, we're working hard towards optimizing, the rollback code. We have rollback specialists working on this. We have specialists in the Flycast Dojo community, all working on this. So, we're trying to make this. Can I say tournament standard? It's hard to say tournament standard because of the price point, but we have ideas. That's it. That's all I'm going to say.
Are you guys going to get back to Flycast with the license for the software after developing on it?
You have to. That's a part. Just like any other reference, like MAME or FB Alpha. You definitely have to. So any improvements that we make to the code is free for Flycast Dojo. I guess, what do you want to say? Platforms,
Yeah, platform.
to
I guess
merge
so.
back in.
Platforms to
Let me
optimize their code.
That's awkward. You're full screen. I'm sorry. Question. Here's a stupid one. Do the inserts on the coin door light up? Not even sure if they do on the new ones. It would be cool. That would be a no, Webhead. Also, hi, Webhead. Dude, hey, DM me. I message you. Check your DMs. Like, seriously. Is it true that Australia's getting less than 100 units of MVC2?
I don't even know how many units Canada's getting.
Okay, I think we got She-Line's question. I hope she didn't ask it again, because if you did, She-Line, I'm sorry.
Hey, this is a free-for-all. You guys got me out of the
Yeah.
time.
So I got a question for those of us who don't want to spend, if allegedly or in the future if an MK Pro comes out, is there a way that Arcade1Up will start selling custom panels with upgraded like Suzo hat buttons and things like that to go along with the cabinets?
No, we're not in the parts business, unfortunately.
Okay. Ashley said free the hoodie.
Yeah, man. Come on. There's the hoodies.
Free my hoodie.
Question. A question of a stool with a cab came up during Evo. John said that MVC2 was going to have 2 multiple SKUs. Does that mean if we lose out this week, we got a shot later at an XL or Pro cab with the stool?
I think I answered that. I think
you did already.
We're trying for another run before the end of the year, and we'll see how that goes, and then we'll see what the retail interest is, or even the consumer interest is for XL and Pro after that.
Are stools going to be sold separately?
Yeah, my same question.
Oh, good question. I don't know. But if there was one retailer who would do it, it'd be Shop Hippo. I can find out tomorrow, though.
What's the deal with Shop Hippo?
Shop Hippo is it's the same company from As Seen on TV. It's a sizable retailer who loves specialty items, and so we give them a lot of specialty items because they like it, and they'll bring them in.
Does that mean you're going to get into Bed Bath and Beyond? As Seen on TV,
possibly,
Bed Bath and Beyond. Yeah.
Possibly, with our Couchcades, maybe.
I'm sorry, console fanboy. Moat needs a free MVC2 cat. You missed my super chat. Did I? I'm gonna scroll back up.
Moat needs a free MVC2 cap. Hey, there's a misconception in the community.
Uh-oh.
There it is.
Here comes full screen.
There it is.
If it was,
I can full screen if you want. That gives me a chance to deal with the chat. Go ahead.
It's a common misconception. It's a common misconception in the community that John D approves who gets cabs or what. Yes, I did it one time, and that was a good reason to do it, but I usually don't have that power. Blame D-Mac. Just kidding. Don't blame him. He doesn't.
I can answer this one. I can answer this next one right here. Rapid fire. Is Akuma Rev coming back? Rev posted in his Discord today actually that he got rid of all his Arcade1Ups and has no plans on streaming, and he's doing PC and other stuff. His Discord's still open.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
that's
it sucks.
Unfortunate.
It
sucks. I didn't even hear that. So.
No, it literally happened today, and I literally saw it in the online arcade.
Put me back on full screen.
Uh-oh.
All right, say less. You got it? Yes, sir.
Akuma Revan, my friend Nick, I know you're watching. Okay. Keep doing what you do, man. I think you got a lot of talent.
No doubt.
I think you're probably one of the best play-by-play announcers I've ever worked with in my entire career, right? You got to find your passion back, and if you want to commentate for Street Fighter 6, I think that's your lane.
That would actually be pretty dope. Yeah,
I think so. So my advice to you is, man, like I'm your friend. I'm a resource, and if you want to continue, which I think you should, continue the talent that not many people have. I think Street Fighter 6 play-by-play announcing is for you.
Okay.
And don't forget, everybody, John D quit for 3 months as well. Sold all of his Arcade1Ups,
I did.
all of them.
It was in the
he was
trash.
out, and he's back. So anything is possible.
Yeah, I think Rev will be back eventually, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, with all the stuff that went on and whatever else, right? You got to decompress and step away, and you don't want
time, man.
Yeah, man.
It takes time.
Well, I took a 3-month break. We all need a break sometimes, man. Yeah,
I'm a comeback story.
John, do you want to answer this real quick? Is it possibly the online lobby system in MK30 is like the Capcom online lobbies? To that, I'm gonna piggyback off of is there a way to get a possible like streaming option? Because I watched UAG's Laundromat War stream Saturday night, and him with Killer Arcade Games, and watching him do the side view from like a portable camera. It's
not cool, right? I get it.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna start with this. Yes, we've been pushing for HDMI compatibility. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but at least the first step is probably giving it to YouTubers who do tournament streams and doing basically HDMI dongle. Hopefully, I can do that first.
I will tell you this, John.
The pro caps. Sorry to interrupt you, Justin.
Go ahead.
The programs do have HDMI. So like now Killer Instinct, when that comes out this year, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Segue. Segue.
I just said that.
Yep.
It's like I'm a mind reader. I'm not even reading the chat. So I'm just like feeling everyone's flow right here.
Simpatico, man. Simpatico.
The HDMI is on KI Pro, so you can start seeing some tournaments there. I know it's in lower quantities or whatever, but yeah, we hear you. I want it.
Let me say this to you, John. So I promised you I would do this research, and I did. So I went to a developers conference for hardware engineers that are in the retro gaming space, and I talked to 4 companies, and they said, tell John D from Arcade1Up that that the manufacturer is dumb. That the difference between LVDS and HDMI are resistors. It's the same protocol. Like the panel is being driven by a very similar signal, and it's like, you couldn't imagine it. So I also talked to a huge content modding creator named Shank Mods. He's a YouTuber with like a lot of, like 400,000 subscribers. 8 videos, by the way, most of them ranking in 1 million. He's the guy that like turned a Virtual Boy into a little handheld. And he's like HDMI out with LVDS. Like he knew the signal processing in his head. He started telling me everything you would need to do to go from LVDS to HDMI to make a third-party dongle. And it was like, he's like under $100 easy to manufacture, but I was trying to do it for 30.
Damn, that's expensive.
Wow.
You told me 25.
Well, I mean,
he was saying at scale, $30 would be really hard to do.
Right.
And he's like, at that point, no, just get the
new board,
Geek Worm
HDMI
and he said a third-party USB China clone 4K USB camera should totally process that signal.
Yeah. Let's talk. Let's clip this, send it to Scott, and we'll talk.
Yeah.
Right.
I love it. Love it.
On Arcade1Up's website for NBC2, it says
it
exclusive sidearm panel doesn't mean the retailer version is different. I am actually on the Arcade1Up.
It always says exclusive.
So let's look at that. Yeah. Like you can go to plenty of these things and like, exclusive sidearm panel. Like I think that's flavor text. You know what I mean? Like if I pop this up right now, right? And yeah, we're gonna do this. Don't worry, I don't have any bad issues.
It says you search for Arby's a lot. Is that true?
Dude, I don't eat fast food like that.
I love Arby's.
I don't eat fast food like that. But yeah, that's like flavor text. Let's see. There was a good question. All right, John D. Could it be safe to assume the amount of effort going into the gameplay of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is also going to be applied to other games and caps from here on out?
That's a great question. So is the learnings from this development cycle going to help us develop other games? I think what you're really getting at is, can it help you develop like other Dreamcast games?
Right.
Yes and no. Yes and no. We're not building a Dreamcast emulator. So
not yet.
But
Crazy
Flycast
Taxi
Dojo does have a few Dreamcast games in it. See, the great thing about Flycast Dojo is that just like with MAME and everything else, how we look at development, these are supposed to be guidelines, right? And then you evaluate the code and the guideline and you optimize it for your system and everything else. And when it's out there already, whether it's MAME, FB Alpha, or Flycast Dojo, it definitely makes the development time quicker. But MVC2 is super difficult. So like, because of the intricacies and with the input lags and the input drivers and everything else, and with the amount of hardware that it's taking, and the efficiency of the emulation that's taking away from this power and having to allocate those internal resources. Those are all difficult things to manage. But we do have a good team on it. And yes, if this goes well, I think other Dreamcast games should be much easier. There definitely will be learnings. But again,
you keep saying Dreamcast. Are these
Dreamcast
games
or
Naomi?
Or Naomi. Let me say Naomi.
I was going to ask the same question, bro.
It's the same thing almost, but I meant Naomi.
I think what you mean, like the emulator is capable of doing Naomi or Dreamcast, right?
Yeah.
Cyber wants to know, will it be clean as a mother?
I mean, you saw it, Mo.
Oh yeah. It's absolutely. I got to get that vlog out this week. My Vegas vlog. I need to do that. I haven't had time. I'm busy.
Hold on, this shadow's bugging me. Hold on a second.
You're good.
There's a ghost behind you.
Yeah, I know. Don't say that, because if there's an actual ghost behind me and I replay this, I won't be able to go to sleep. That's much better.
So Crazy Taxi then?
It's possible.
You gonna get the music?
Possible.
You gonna get the music? Yeah.
It has to be the console version, right? With like, so you don't have to worry about
take the console version
without
that's
the
fine.
Offspring and whatever else, right? You know, it'd have to be that. I mean, that could be cool. All right,
on the wish list. It's on the wish list.
This wasn't planned, but give me 30 seconds, right? Okay, check this out. I have messaged David McIntosh myself. For every one of you who are saying this, do me a favor. Clip this clip right here.
Yes.
And tag him on Twitter.
Right now.
Tag David McIntosh
Live.
and be like, listen, we want Mo to do X, Y, and Z. Because hashtag get loud and hashtag Arcade1Up listens to the people, etc. Listen, man, listen, David. My name is Mike Lucas, and I'm a content creator. I'm just kidding. You know who I am. But listen, if that's what y'all want, man, there we go. There, I've done that. There's my shill for the evening.
Mo, you did a great job. You and UAG did a great job with Chris Carter. That was probably one of the most fun interviews that I've
it was
part
dumb.
of.
It was dumb.
You know, he was a great sport. Hey, Chris Carter, you know, you're a great sport. Thank you so much. I mean, you know, I went a little hard and everything, but it's all love, brother.
Is it the same hardware in MVC2 as Shinku Udoken or Yoga Flame?
I think so.
Can you confirm Time Crisis 2?
No.
Yo, Evan says it's the art from the art of your shirts from your Mad Cat stick. Yeah, I know, because I'm trying to get another one. Yeah, dude, that's the art from the 360 and the PS3 stick.
No, it's not the art from the Mad. So it's similar.
No, it's similar. Yeah,
it's similar.
I don't think he meant on the stick. I think he meant on the box.
No.
The box is red and blue. So
there's a stick, right? And so the stick has the same artist who did this art. So this art was the main key art, and the stick was another part of key art, but it's not this exactly. Maybe the box may have had this, but that's the build. If you have one of those sticks, keep it. Don't be like B Kong and modded, because that stick is worth something. That was a
dude. I don't know why he did that. I have no idea. I would have sent him a shell stick. I got like 7 of them in the closet. I would have sent him one. I'm like, bro, listen, B, and you're in this chat right now. Yeah, no, that wasn't the move, bro. That's like a $600 stick, bro. Like,
that's probably the most beautiful arcade stick I helped design.
Here's a good question, John. Why does Marvel vs. Capcom 2 not have stools?
Some people want stools. Some people don't want stools. You guys confusing me.
Travis, first off, hi. How can you stream with no lobby? There's lobbies. There's lobbies in the MVC.
Maybe talk about MK or KI.
Okay. Gotcha.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together.
You still didn't answer his question. How can you stream without lobbies?
You can.
John, how can you stream without lobbies?
Oh, so there's that's 2 different questions.
No, how can you stream without no lobbies?
You can stream with no lobby. You'll just be streaming your UI. No, there's a way to do it. We'll figure it out. All
right. Yes,
together.
Biggie. This has been
a day one thing.
This has been a day one thing. It's been day one that KLR Instinct
That's
Pro
right.
has HDMI out, so that's something.
Got Yamaha speakers?
HDMI
out.
HDMI out. Lit operational coin doors.
John, let me ask
Glossy. Marquee.
No, whoa. Watch out with your wording, John.
Oh.
You said lit operational coin door.
Yeah.
Push to start. You got to throw the push to start in there. You're going to get sued.
No real coin. Yeah, it doesn't take coins.
Mm-hmm.
No coins on this thing.
So, John, the Yamaha.
You gotta push it.
The Yamaha speakers, are they the same style of speakers that are in the pinball machines?
No.
Okay. Are they better?
Better.
Nice.
Are they? How many inches are they?
That's what she said.
Great question. I can let me get back to you. I don't know.
Is it 3?
It looked pretty big though.
4.
It's like this big.
For those who are just coming in, we've answered some of these questions, but
4 inch, 5 inch
will be available at other retailers. It does have online lobbies, probably a day one patch, et cetera, right? Y'all are wild, boy.
All right, so
oh, go ahead. Go
I
ahead,
tweeted
Justin,
your
sorry.
boy David. Let's see how he responds. I'm like, David McIntosh, Moat
And-
needs
and
an MVC2 cab. Will you help him out?
Listen, retweet him. You know what I mean? Like I'm just
Free
saying.
Moat's wallet. Okay, give him a
Bruh,
him a cab.
Hashtag free Moat.
Listen, do y'all know how much money I
Free
done
Moat.
spent up in this juke joint?
Free Moat.
Y'all,
That's
y'all
pretty
have
good,
y'all
right?
have no idea how much money I done spent, man. If y'all knew.
It was
Anyway,
up to me, I'd give it to everyone.
Right. But you don't want
Everybody gets a
you don't
cab.
want
You get a cab.
everybody
No,
to
calm
have
down,
a cab.
calm-
You get a
Yeah,
cab.
you
get
If you
Greg,
fly
get
to
a cab
Vegas,
too.
you're in a hotel and you do all this work for free for Arcade1Up, there should be like the next cabs on us.
It's all good. Look, listen, it was an experience for me to be able to just meet Justin and squash that beef that Travis got me involved in the first place since he's in here, you know what I mean? So be able to squash that and then just being able to see Jabali and you know what I'm saying, like who's a real big dude and meet him really like listen, I got my moments, dude. I was okay.
You need to hold up a sign that says "Will work at Evo for a free cab."
Alexa. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, Mo, you should have stayed one day longer.
Do you know how mad I am that I got hustled? Listen, I was told as a parent that I need to be back, right? Do you know how mad I was, bro? I got back and we'll talk about that off stream. Anyway,
John, don't get in between families.
I am legally required to read one iArcadian statement of the evening, and since CC Jason wanted to know about the KI Pro, and we talked about that, and we're going to highlight Papa Brad's gaming. HDMI out should be standard. If iArcade can do it, Arcade1Up can do it. So that I say this. So that
He ain't wrong.
He's not wrong. He's right. He's absolutely right. You know what I mean? But
next time you're at a meeting, say iArcade has this beat.
1 point
HDMI.
for Arcade. Ding, 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 ding.
Right. So to that counter question, I get this. Hey, yo, why y'all wouldn't let John be on the iArcadians? Moving on. Let's keep it moving right now, right?
Yeah, man, it's a show like that. We're being all honest here.
P-Dub
like
said
that.
these dongles should be made available to any and all customers of Arcade1Up, not just handpicked content creators. Many customers stream games from competitor cabinets. Arcade1Up customers should do the same. So
Let's address that.
Let me
First
take
of all,
this one,
P-Dubs.
John. Let me take this, John. Arcade1Up will never ever release a dongle for sale on their website. It'll never ever happen. We all know that.
Yep.
But what John D is willing to do is work with a couple hardware developers to come up with a kit, like a little console kit, and have it verified with people that are willing to try it out and verify that it works. And then we'll just freely make all the part list available to as many people as possible. You go to Amazon and you buy all the parts, and there'll be multiple YouTubers can make videos on how the tutorials, right? Including P-Dubs can make a tutorial on how the dongle is going to work. Everyone wins, and Arcade1Up gets zero profit on any of that. That's what's going to happen, right?
Yeah, that's. I think that's very accurate, at least in the short term. And P-Dubs, you can have my dongle all day.
Pause.
But what I'm trying to say is the reason that we're, giving it to content creators. Let me caveat that content creators who are doing community tournaments. So if you're a content creator who does a community tournament, hit me up. And you can have my dongle.
So okay,
Wow.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right? And I think what the real reason is, like, if you went this route and made dongles for everybody, I think there should be like an application you fill out. You know what I mean? Like because TOs could use them. I know Justin wants to be able to do it. And content creation, I think like there should be a not a what is it used for? Because if you purchase it, whatever.
That's too hard, man.
Right. But if you
give me a link to your past tournaments.
Yeah.
And then I can evaluate where you are in line.
Wow.
Kim 240SS.
Discrimination right there. Bam. Right in front of our face. He's going to evaluate and scale you up and be like, I don't like you. You don't get a dongle.
No.
John
It's
D.
going to be about like how many tournaments have you done? Are you a Marvel expert or, whatever it is?
Yes.
No,
Because,
I'm just buying mine from Mystery Encoder. Sounds good.
There you go. You don't have to give me royalties, Mystery Encoder. Just do it.
Right. Can you donate an MVC2 cab for the winner of the Moats next tournament, the MSH tournament? I think even I'm kind of like that'd be cool, but I would probably want to save that for Marvel vs. Capcom 2 tournament.
Yeah, you know what? I
that's just
suggest doing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 cabs right away until more people have it.
Yeah, that's
Until more people have it. I would say the soonest you should do one is probably like mid to late November.
Yeah, and that's what I was literally gonna say because I was like, that makes more sense, you know.
Right.
So you can have more people get in. That makes more sense. But he's saying give one away to the winner. So I see you, Ken. I see you, bro. I see you. All right. Why did you get blocked from super chatting? I didn't do anything. Listen, if there's a wrench in here,
I got blocked from super chatting.
I've never heard that before.
Code Always Wins says that.
Yo, check out the Code Always Wins.
Give me a wrench. Give me a wrench. I'll unblock everyone.
You have a wrench. What do you mean? You already have a wrench.
I'm gonna start unblocking him. Unblock.
Okay. Will you guys ever add the option to use USB controllers on cabinets?
I think so. I mean, where it makes sense, you know, where it makes sense. I mean, we do it for other cabinets, so
yeah,
you know.
A tournament platform for fighting games would be great. Logging in via your cab.
Ooh.
Yeah. I've lobbied for this.
I like that.
I've lobbied for this, right?
I like that. Like an easy way just to
be able to log in and get on. That'd be great.
You know, so
we talked about this a couple weeks ago. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. Matter of fact, on a when I had T-Call was on here and Webhead. Yeah, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. But I just said that'd be a thing. Mr. Encoder, I think we answered this already.
Is it in fact the exact same chipset?
I think so, but tomorrow night I'll know for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So stay tuned for part 2 of John D's dumb AMAs.
Let's see it. Dumb AMAs. Okay, we're gonna highlight that.
No, you're not dumb. I'm being dumb.
Okay. Question: why Killer Instinct is the first pro cabinet? That's a good question. That's a good question.
That is a great question.
Come on, you know the answer.
I think it's because at the time where it was ideated, the first cabinet, the first fighting cabinet that was new was KI. So I think that's the answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rock with this one. I'd love to also see a Power Stone cabinet. Maybe throw it on
Stone come in the arcades? I forget.
Yeah, Power Stone 1 and 2, or definitely in the arcades.
Oh,
absolutely.
Cool. So
absolutely.
That's something I should know.
Yeah, that would be something I would maybe throw in with.
I like that where you like throw things from the background.
Yeah, it's a 3-button game. It's a 3-button game.
Yeah,
so
it's a fun game. Hopefully, you know.
That's something that could be maybe thrown on the CVS2 cabinet or something.
We have
like
rights,
that,
so
you're saying there's a chance. Gotcha. Chance. Question: how will players be penalized for performing certain matches, stopping glitches in online matches?
How is it now?
Can you even track that? I don't. You can't. Like, you know, like people do the Juggernaut glitch or whatever. You can't track that. You know what I mean? It's all honor system, right?
Expect the same features as the old Marvel cabinets, and expect new features in the future.
Hey, listen. Y'all let UAG be great, man. Don't throw that shade at UAG.
UAG did great.
Yeah, man. Listen.
He was helping us behind the scenes,
right? And y'all don't understand what this man had to do. This dude, listen, his luggage got lost. He had to hop like 14 different plays and all kind of stuff. The fact that Nick even made it there and was actually in some kind of presentable form is freaking amazing. All right, y'all let UAG be great, man.
He had to go. Check this out. It was that night. I think we had to go to an after party or something. He had to go to. Because he didn't have his luggage, he had to go to like Ross or something, and then he came back with a nice fly ass outfit. Bro, damn, you got that at Ross? He goes, yeah, I got that at Ross.
Hold on, man, let me message this dude.
True story.
Any plan to change the UI lobbies?
It's being considered for sure.
Okay. Justin, I'm hogging the show,
everyone.
Man.
That translates
all
to
your questions. That's it. We're good.
What? Did you just get a message from David McIntosh? Shut it down.
No. I mean, you guys are throwing me softballs.
So you want the hard stuff?
Started with the whole "how many are you making?" and you said,
you still have not answered.
You knew I couldn't answer that.
Okay, fine. How's your development team doing on the input lag on the Android controller input? It sucks. You gonna fix it?
Well, hold on. Yes, we know that there is a community fix out there. But these fixes come with a lot of caveats, right? Come with a lot of risk. We're definitely looking into it, right? And we also know that there's a disadvantage, right? When you bring this out there and some people have the fix or quote unquote fix and other people don't, it may lead to some disadvantage.
Oh, come on. That's just, who cares about that? That's
really?
like if one person's on version B and one's on A, Like just tell everyone to jump to the latest,
Right.
firmware, so they get
No,
the
I'm
advantage
not
too,
saying
and it's
that.
all
I'm not
equalized.
saying that. I'm saying there's a community quote unquote fix for that input lag, and people are saying, well, if they can do it, why can't we? Right. So I'm addressing that like
Oh,
right
I see.
away,
I see.
right?
Okay.
And
Sure.
so I'm saying it's
Okay.
not that simple.
That's fair. That's fair. I thought
takes
you were
a lot
saying
more
like
testing
That's
to
true.
do it to make sure that you don't brick systems, right?
That's
but we
fair.
understand that look, a lot of people have been playing for a couple years now with Marvel, with the Marvel cabinet. They don't see an issue. Some very hardcore people do.
This is the argument that you're getting from the other people, right? But what are you fighting for us? Are you
I'm
fighting
fighting
for
for
us?
the best optimal gameplay experience, with the less amount of lag and frames and everything else. I'm always fighting for the best. But it's not just my decision, right? It takes a lot of resources.
Right. Do you think you could squeeze in like it sounds like you've with the manufacturing of the Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which is probably $1 million project, I'm sure, as a product developer, multi-million dollars. It sounds like you've already retained some money for this Evolution software development iteration.
Sure.
Can some of that be funded towards this project?
100%. That's possible, right?
Okay.
All right.
So anything that's fixed in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 possibly can be fixed for other titles.
I'm glad that you said that.
I'm
glad you said that. So let's shoot. Since we're shooting softballs, I'd like to show you Exhibit A. This is my live stream today from when I was doing HelloFresh, right? And I want you to see something.
Okay. Is this Fightcade?
There you go. Yeah, this is Fightcade. Do you see that? Those numbers? Yeah. Those numbers. It'll come back up in a second because I blacked out the screen.
Working,
Right.
honest.
So this is
American
ratio
man.
mode.
Oh,
This is ratio mode. This is ratio
it.
mode. Shout out to Sosa for playing today, and we were getting busy.
Isn't it
It's
much
ratio-
more fun playing ratio mode?
Yo, ratio mode is dope. But can we get ratio mode on our Marvel vs. Capcom 2 cabinets? Also, twitch.tv/MichaelWallTradesYT. But
Okay.
yeah,
Wow, what a question.
Can we get ratio mode on these Marvel vs. Capcom 2 cabinets? And in the future, can we get additions to future cabinets from community-driven / community-created features that improve initial gameplay?
For Marvel vs. Capcom 2, yes. Right? There's a whole direction that we're going with Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and also if you haven't joined the official Marvel vs. Capcom 2 page on Facebook, you should join it because we're gathering feedback on how to continue to improve this product that we have. Ratio mode is a very I love that mode. It's something that brings a different element to the game, as a whole new way of playing the game. Where is it in the priority list, right? The first phase is just bug fixing, optimizing, input lag, all of that stuff, and everything else. And then the second phase, adding new features, right? So down the line, yes, there's definitely a possibility to add cool stuff like ratio mode.
John
Justin's going for it.
I'm reading through the chat, and I think what I'm hearing about all of this, Mystery Encoder's going to provide whatever you don't, and then it's your option to try to build those features for the wider audience, and he's willing to work with you. Now I may be crossing some lines here of understanding what he's trying to say. All he wants is a free hoodie. That's all he wants. Just give him a free hoodie.
And that's it.
That's it. He'll
That's
start all of his patches will go on
get this-
GitHub, open source.
Yeah, can we get him a hoodie so I can stop hearing about this every week in the chat? Seriously.
Okay, so Mystery Encoder did bring up a great point. So he did say, why can't you just add it to the PCB, right? It's a great question. We're so we have already, right, with KI Pro, or we will with KI Pro. We're trying to make this happen. It eventually will happen, and I know it's a little slow to happen.
Question. Ooh, this is a really good one. Look at Champ shooting tonight. Will Arcade1Up ever create a phone app to see online friends list for future cabs? Go ahead, Champ. Shoot in the gym tonight.
Hold on. Someone had hacked my emails again. Is that what happened? Someone hacked my emails. Yes.
We'll stop making your
I think
password.
I know. I deleted John D as my password, so now I think I'm more secure. A phone app to have a friends list, I think, is a great idea. That's all I'll say about that.
How can Just Rich get sponsored by Arcade1Up? Fun fact: Just Rich just won multiple Connecticut MVC2 tournaments. So I guess we can.
It's got to be Eddie Good 10-0.
So I guess that'll never happen. Got you. Console fanboy super chatted 199 earlier and said why no love for MK.
What?
Yeah, that was a super chat he did earlier. I'm just getting that because I'm an idiot. I forgot to put the chat in super mode, right? Good question. This is a better question. Practice mode, can that be patched into Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
Well, that's a little harder. That's a little bit more difficult. It's a little bit more heavier lift. Like you want like a training mode, not practice mode. We call it training mode in there.
Yeah, training mode, exactly. But there was no training mode in the arcade, but that's why whatever else.
Remember,
yeah, so there's no training mode in the arcade, but what we have to do is recreate it. And you definitely could try to recreate it. Are
we almost to the bottom?
What was I talking about? I forgot.
Dongles, I think.
No, there was.
Oh yeah, new countercades. So
no, yes. Mortal Kombat. Why do you hate Mortal Kombat?
Why do I hate Mortal Kombat? Wait, which you guys are putting dual questions like one at a time.
So Just Rich asked a question about Eddie Good. You said he asked a question. You said
yes, a 10-0 Eddie Good, and then
right.
Might be
and then Console Fanboy said read super chat, which was a question about why no love for MK for Mortal Kombat. You know, he asked that question, and so now we're moving on to this one.
He knows the answer.
Can we get new counter case, new titles?
That's so I'm here to announce we have a few new titles for counter case coming this year. We have Snow Brothers. We have Time Traveler. We have 10-yard fight.
He's doing that
Deluxe.
Fake thing again, right?
Right. We also have
Billy John.
Mousetrap.
Hold on.
John.
Everyone in the audience, he's thinking really hard because he's thinking back to this idea that he had a week ago about trolling the audience. Listen very closely to everything he's saying because it's half true. It's half true. Snow Brothers, there's something true about Snow Brothers.
Bro, Dude said Snow Brothers. We're not on console. Can we get an MK re-release with BOE, maybe MK2 or Ultimate Reskin?
No, we got to go back to John's little shtick, right? Well, let him go. Start over. You could do it. You can start over.
We have Snow Brothers. We have Time Travelers. We have 10-yard fight deluxe.
He did it in the same order. It's almost like he prepared this.
Primal Rage 2 and not 1.
Wow.
And we have Mousetrap and possibly Ladybug 2. Coming up soon. So a house near you in Canada.
Yo, Just Rich said I get no respect. It's okay. I'll do what I got to do. if I can vouch for anybody, Just Rich catches some bodies.
We know that. That's
we know Just Rich catches some bodies.
Come
man,
on, don't be all,
he probably also knows that.
Yes, you're good. Okay, you are. We saw you. We see you play. Okay, go.
More and better 80s 3/4 scale cabinets that look authentic.
Ooh,
so I'm
like Tempest.
I was gonna say, is you talking about like Smash TV or you know what I mean, like stuff like that? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I mean for sure. I think the 80s need more love. You know, whether it's a centipede with the correct monitor and such.
So I do have a question. Since there's a potential of maybe we can get ratio mode, is there going to be the ability to download other things to this cabinet?
What did I say in the past? So
you say a lot of stuff in the past.
I say a lot of things that usually don't
more
come
specific.
through.
He's like, I don't even remember what I admitted at this point.
I do remember. I do remember what I said. You know, I believe it was on UAG show, maybe last year. I said there's a certain sweet price point, or no? There's a certain sweet spot in terms of penetration in the market, where digital downloads become, more financially lucrative. It's just about the numbers.
This is the idea of right now Arcade1Up sells wood. They make a lot of money selling wood, but at some point you can sell digitally and it offsets them.
I mean, it's like a Trojan horse.
Oh, I see. You get the wood in people's houses and then
right?
That's why you have SD.
The wood comes in and stuff come out and stuff can go back inside in the wood.
What we do know is you got USB and SD. No, hold on one second.
Card,
I just have one thing I got to say. I'm sorry. If you could, You can share the screen. I would love the chat to verify if this information is correct. Why is it when I go search for Killer
Well, I like
Instinct
that
Pro?
hat though. That hat is dope.
Yeah. There was a
It's
question
gone.
earlier about there was a question earlier in the chat about merch being available by the end of the year.
No. Forget
I
that.
like that hat,
Where's
though.
Pro?
I'm
Where's Pro?
rocking that hat.
No, screw that.
Wait,
You're
Killer Instinct
avoiding
Pro
this.
was there?
I do a search for
It
Killer.
was. Wait a minute, it was there.
You do
Let
a
me
search
check.
for Killer, it's gone. Where's Killer
Let me
Instinct?
check.
Could
Hold
someone
on.
in the chat get the
I'm
link
gonna
to Killer
search-
Instinct
I'm gonna
Pro?
search right
I can't
now.
find it.
I
saw
like
it
that
the other
hat
day.
though.
No,
That hat
you're
is
you're
dope.
dodging it. It's search for Pro. Where is it?
Oh,
Did you guys?
yeah, he's not wrong. Yeah, it's not there. John,
It's
has
gone,
Killer
dude.
Instinct Pro.
What'd you guys
Why?
do?
Yeah, where's Killer
Oh, look at
Instinct
that
Pro
hat. Go back up.
You-
There's
you're
a black
dodging it.
version of-
Man,
go
that
down.
No
hat.
one
Hat
cares
the
about
Chaos
that
Pro.
hat.
That hat is dope, guys. That hat is so nice.
Yeah,
I still wear those kind of
Hat's
hats
nice.
because the
So-
daddy hat fits my shape better of my head.
Listen, you're about to get my console fanboy rant in a second. So, what happened to Killer Instinct Pro, John?
Yeah, where the hell
No,
is
no,
it?
It's a mystery. It's like you know, it's one of those mysteries. Like you do something and then all of a sudden it's just a mystery why it's not there. It's a mystery.
$2
Right.
super chat from Just Rich from Cut All Win. Just Rich.
Miss, why isn't it there? Is it
I know why
canceled?
it's there. It's called
it not
KI.
canceled?
It's a
Is it
KIXL now,
canceled?
right? $6.99 KIXL.
Is it canceled? Is it canceled?
No more
No.
Yamaha speakers. No more HDMI.
No more of that. It's not even
No
there.
more on
chat.
that. None of that.
Sad Panda chat. Question: Will Arcade1Up ever release a cabinet with storage for digital downloads?
Oh, did I? I thought I already answered that one.
I don't think you did.
Oh, did I answer it? Okay,
Yeah.
let me go back. I said there's a certain sweet spot in terms of penetration.
Pause.
Just give it to him directly. Every Arcade1Up cabinet released in the last 2 years has an SD card slot on it.
And not just that, has Wi-Fi.
That's right. So there's the capabilities there. If you don't have enough memory of onboard memory, go buy an SD card and you can download it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. There's you know, it'll happen at the right time.
So when
know?
he was saying, I got wood out there and you can download it and you can go in and out and all that,
Yeah.
that's what he was. The translation
Yeah, it's like a
was
Trojan horse. You know,
the
how
Trojan
Trojans
horse
put,
is-
like this horse with wood, right?
all of the Trojan
Yeah.
horse
Here's a
story was
gift.
his way of saying it could happen in the future because we've
It's a
already.
gift. This wood here is a gift, right? This horse is only $5.99, right? And then you put that horse and you shove it in the house, right?
What he's trying to say, they've renamed Arcade1Up. They don't sell arcades anymore. They sell consoles.
They sell consoles. Street Fighter 3 coming in 2023, and is Tekken coming in 2023?
There's a lot of rumors. A lot of rumors. Look at all
Yeah, you were
these
the one who
rumors.
planted them all.
Yeah, right. No, now that we got a 49-way joystick in Blitz,
Look
when
at
are we
all
getting
these
some Akari
rumors.
Warriors rotating sticks? Akari Warriors, people.
No,
want
Card
Akari
Warriors is different, okay? Not only is it a stick that does this, it's a stick that does this. And you
Everyone
gotta-
knows that. You're dodging the question.
No, but the 49 weight doesn't do that. What
Yeah, but he's
Akari
saying now
Warriors,
that you
if play
prove
the
you
Akari
could
Warriors,
do
it has a stick
49
and you
way.
can also turn it on top like this.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Yeah, but then what was the question? Like, could
The
this
question
be a
is, now that
49
you've
weight
proven you can do a
joystick?
49 way, where's the Akira Warrior stick?
Oh, where is it? I thought the question. Got it.
Officially, I need you to answer this. Why do you think Mortal Kombat is not worthy of lobbies? Officially, I need you to answer that.
It is worthy of lobbies.
That's the right answer. You just saved yourself a video. Any chance we can get the little black box fixed for the Street Fighter 2 Turbo? That's a retailer thing. I talked about that in my Yoga Flame video. We already talked about this already.
you know how many
Mo-
customer service
Come
tickets
on,
I get on
come
that?
on, Mo.
I
Don't.
get multiple customer service
Because
tickets
it
on
is.
that black box during the Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Ryu sequence that happens in the bottom left, right? Yeah. It doesn't affect gameplay, but hopefully that gets fixed because I don't want to see any more of those tickets.
Emery Arcade's not wrong.
Actually, your merch sucks. You know, it does. But the design of those hats, it's cool. But if it was new era
Kid,
There you
hat,
console
then
fanboy,
we're onto something.
I have literally read every super chat that you have posted up, sir.
Yeah, console- calm
If John doesn't want to
Calm
answer, bro,
down.
I can't do anything about that.
You got to
Calm
ask it this
down.
way. So MK, obviously lobbies are worth it.
I
Will
wanna read
you
Redhead's,
fund
Redhead's
the project?
It was just,
I want to read it. I want to read it.
Okay.
I agree. I agree with that. I agree.
Yo, F the hat, answer the Killer Instinct question. Look,
What was the
look-
question? Why is it? It's a
Where did-
mystery. I told you. Like,
Mm.
there's
Is
a
it getting-
reason why
okay.
it's pulled down. Is it canceled or is it not? It's a mystery.
No, bump all that. Is it getting a redesign?
Come on, just answer that one for us.
No, so it's not getting a redesign.
No,
okay.
It's not getting a redesign. Okay. Every feature that you see on the KI Pro will be there.
No, I mean cabinet wise or whatever else, right? But speaking of cabinets, I saw a couple questions about it. I'll ask about it. What's the deal with the Arcade1Up Double Dragon 2 cabinet that was shown by the toy room?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on.
I don't know what you're talking about. Did we officially announce a Double Dragon?
No, but we all watch all the videos, and there's been leaks from retailers about Double Dragon. Then there's been videos from your own channel showing off a Double Dragon in your warehouse, in your facility.
Warehouse.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
It was at our store.
So you acknowledge that there was a Double Dragon 2 at your store.
Apparently, from the video that you've probably seen a Double Dragon 2 cabinet there. But you also seen a lot of stuff like that whole store is a troll room.
Clip that.
So the whole room is a troll room. Hold on, it's a follow-up question. So the troll room had that tapper with the fridge in it and the Sonic the Hedgehog thing that I spent like 2 seconds talking about.
Hold on, I couldn't even decipher what those cabinets were.
Oh please, yo, we all
come
got
on.
Zoom.
You've seen them with your own eyes when you went to Florida last time.
Street Fighter 3
I've seen something that looked like that, but in higher detail.
You must have been on those special treats. Street Fighter 3 collection, Capcom versus SNK collection, Street Fighter Alpha collection, and Tatsunoko versus Capcom is needed and for sure will eventually happen. Yes? No?
Gosh. Tatsunoko versus Capcom. Love the game. I mean, it's pretty far down the list right now.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
There's definitely a chance. I mean, look, we have a lot of IPs, right? And we have a long way to go. We're not a flash in the pan.
All right. We made it
to be here for another 10, 15, 20 years. So
okay.
I can't do YouTube that long. I'm out.
You
can be too old. You can be too old, bro.
You're going to be too old, dude.
Oh, I'm definitely older than you. I'm going to be.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to last. Arcade1Up is going to outlast you.
I'll be on like YouTube 10 years from now. Like, what would you say?
I'm really thinking about this cabinet, and I'm looking.
Can you repeat the question?
John, I am flabbergasted with you right now.
You know what?
Like
you got a lot of gems in this interview. You don't even know it. I think.
I do. Listen.
I'm just saying in this interview right now, like I gotta save stuff for tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. So chat, because I want to respect John and respect his time and respect Kit's time.
What time
5
is it?
minutes. It's 8:12 your time. So
I need 1 minute. Sometime in the next 15 minutes, I need 1 minute full screen John.
You can have it right now.
Okay. No. Put John up.
John full screen.
Full screen.
Okay.
I'm very unprepared for this segment.
Now check this out, John. We got to do this. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question. We can't overtalk each other, right? So there needs to be a few seconds of gap between what I say and then what you say. Okay? Now let me tell me what you think about the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 arcade game and what it means to you.
Man, it means a lot. I'm sorry I don't have words for it. I mean, I was involved with this project back in 2008, and to see and to continue to work on this and follow my career up until now, it's truly a blessing. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is one of the probably the best fighting game ever created. And then there's a whole community who still keep this game alive. So yeah, there's a lot of pressure. And yeah, there's a lot of, questions and skepticism regarding this project. But to be really involved in this is such an honor. I mean that.
How does it make you feel to know that the community responds so positively with this Marvel vs. Capcom 2, something that was near and dear to your heart for decades, really?
How does it make me feel?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just reinforces the love that this game has, and it makes me feel like, yeah, man, this was the right decision to work this hard to get to this place where Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is back. And I understand, like, you know, a lot of the FGC members saying, how can it be back? It's at $5.99. Well, it's back, and we have other plans.
So think of everything you just said and the emotion that you had in your heart, all of those feelings, and imagine it inside Console Fanboy for Mortal Kombat, and that's why he wants MK4.
No, he does not have that type of passion for MK4. He has a passion for the fan base. He has a passion for the IP. He does not like that game. He does not think that game is good. He wants it as part of a collection. Let's be real now. But hey, you know what? If more people want MK4, if you like to play bad games, I like to play bad games. If you want it in a system, like, that's a lot of risk. But hey, I'm not going to stop you from making this campaign, because I appreciate campaigns like this, which starts to snowball into real things, like the free MVC2 campaign.
Okay, that's all I ask, Mo.
Yep.
That was a good one. You set me up for that one, man.
Yeah, that was smooth.
You had me crying, and then
I know. I was like, I can get him to cry. Yeah.
Like, you're about to get me to cry, and then Zohar came up at the end. That was good.
Right. Okay.
Gosh, that was a real moment, everyone.
So we're gonna rapid fire real fast, so you can say yes, no, whatever else, right? So we can wrap this up. Time Crisis this year.
Don't know anything about that. Sorry. Next.
Universal Pinball, myth or close to reality?
I know there was a leaked picture a long time ago, but those pictures are sometimes just for retail, like what? Demand? I don't know. My words are getting jumbled right now. I think I'm wearing off.
How many games on Time Crisis?
Next.
Blitz 2 or 3 games?
3.
What's holding up Blitz 99?
What?
Development.
Will you answer tomorrow? The 720 is coming.
I'll answer today. Anything is possible.
CVS 2, please.
Me too.
Let's see what else. Hashtag free Tekken.
I agree. Tekken needs to happen.
Driving cab this year.
Possible, but
Mortal Kombat Trilogy on an arcade, even though it was a console game.
Nah, probably not.
MK4 Qbert Afterburner Daytona USA.
No, maybe yes, sometime in the future.
In that order. How many Pro Cabs or XLs plans you plan on releasing each year? Yeah, what happened with that? Because didn't you guys say there was going to be like 4 in 1 year? And
yeah, we were trying that, but then COVID happened and other stuff happened.
It's COVID. Any idea what the next shooting cab is coming in racing?
Yes.
You know, but will you tell us?
Licenses for games that aren't being developed yet,
guys. You have licenses to games that aren't even being developed? Yes, of course.
Obviously, okay. How many XL cabs are coming?
Like in quantity?
I'm assuming he means the number of different
games.
Like in SKUs or the...
Yeah, SKUs.
Yeah.
SKUs. I can't answer that.
Michael Jordan and NBA Jam.
Oh, there's a long story with that one. It's not that we didn't try.
Ways to change background music in Marvel's Capcom 2.
Could the arcade do that?
Well, to be fair, you built a UI that just plays Take You for a Ride. So I mean, I guess.
Yeah, that was just. Did you like how when you turned on the cabinet, that was the first?
Y'all gonna make me hate that goddamn song.
That was awesome, though, wasn't it?
Oh, it was great. It was great. Gonna take you for a ride. It was great. Operation Wolf happening.
It's not that it's not happening. If it happens, there's so much better shooters out there.
Can I extend that one? Is there any gun games that are like potentiometer based instead of send-in, or is everything send-in?
It's a great question. I think before we get to that version, I can't even pronounce it. We're going to go to send-in first, send-in type games first.
Donkey Kong.
I wish, man.
I know. I already knew that one. Can Arcade1Up set up community events where we can play against people from Arcade1Up? I don't think that's what y'all really want, because you got to remember Justin works there.
Yeah, we got Justin, we got F-Champ, we got.
I don't know if that's really what y'all want.
Yeah. Even our QA, our just regular QA team, they're pretty good.
Yeah. Is it time for Afterburner?
No, Sergio Gilbert, they're all good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's what y'all really want. Is
Is
it
it
time for
time for
Afterburner?
Afterburner? Like, maybe. Got to see how that looks.
Double Dragon 2023.
I don't know.
Smash TV Total Carbon's Rebel Run.
We all
Michael
want
B.
that one. But
Michael B. will be happy if you answer that last one.
But we have to do a survey on which skin it should be if that happens, right?
CPS 3 games next year.
There's only
There's only like
4 or 5 CPS.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 of them. Yeah, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. Any chance Arcade1Up making a rhythm game like Tatsunoko or Tatsujin or Beatmania DDR?
Tatsunoko.
I said Tatsunoko. I'm thinking about bro. I'm literally sitting here thinking about fighting games right now. Tetra Man and whatever else, right? But I know what they mean. The title, the drum game.
I think DDR would be hard because I don't think you can create a platform that's commercial.
Like separate metal.
Beatmania. I don't know what the market is for that. Sujin, tuck it.
Do we lose John?
Did you just freeze?
Did John freaking freeze?
Bro, he didn't drop out yet.
This happened a while ago. It's like his Wi-Fi goes crazy.
Let's see.
All right, I'll just play John. Oh, John, you're back.
There he goes. Yeah.
Okay,
that was David McIntosh, everybody.
Oh, he called and interrupted your.
How much trouble did I get?
He's like, stop, right?
You're telling too much.
Okay, screw David. So
let's keep it going then. Let's keep it going.
Microsoft, Activision, with that, right? You have a relationship with Microsoft. Is that possible? Like extended license
Halo game?
No, like Guitar Hero.
Ooh.
Yeah, because they do owe Activision.
Am I getting that right? It's from memory, so I could be.
No, you're absolutely right.
Activision,
yes.
and now Microsoft.
It's officially happening next year. It's supposed to be June, and they were trying to stop it. But officially it happens next year. It's probably the reason why someone's butt hurt. But
let's talk about can it happen first, because now you have turnover. Now
can it happen? Yes.
Now Activision,
the CEO of Activision said his wish is with the purchase, Guitar Hero gets some more love. That was his. That was like a part of his separation with Microsoft. So Microsoft
I think he broke my NDA.
Yeah, and you can actually do Guitar Hero 1 and 2 because 1 and 2 didn't use licensed music. I know because I played a lot of Message in a Bottle on Guitar Hero 2, and it were covers. kind of like how Harmonix was doing.
Using Harmonix.
There's 2 parts of a music license.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's the master.
Right.
And then what's the other? The
cover, like Harmonix does.
Exactly.
You still got to pay a license, right? It's not like
pay at least half the license, right? And it would take a really experienced and top level license guy to make that happen. And I don't know one.
CT Jason, you asked if Killer Instinct Pro was coming 14 times, and you asked if the date for the release date, which we both answered, but I didn't skip your questions. For anybody in the chat thinking I'm skipping questions, I'm literally reading the whole chat.
CT Jason, what is he asking?
He wants to know KI Pro.
Okay.
He wants to know if it's still coming. He wants to know when it's coming.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then he asks about the date that everybody else was asking about. Literally, I'm reading the chat.
Yeah.
Highlighting the same question that's over and over.
It's the plan to release it. I mean, hopefully before the end of the year, maybe.
Because I know Dave McIntosh is watching once again. That.
Will I be sending a Blitz review cab to who? Don't even know who that guy is.
Rex.
Who's that?
I don't know. All right. All right, chat. Listen. I'm not. Y'all ain't gonna let me keep getting get him in trouble, right? I'm not gonna
take
do
a breath,
man.
Mo. It's okay. Just take a breath.
Yeah. It's fine.
Oh, you might as well go an hour and a half.
We can go. Hey, listen. We can go. Listen, I'm not on a time period. So hey, we can go. You asked about Nintendo. That's most important. Okay, John. For the 472nd time that you've been asking the interview, what is the possibility of Arcade1Up getting Nintendo?
I've been asked this a million times.
I know, and that's why I don't ask the questions that you've already answered. You know what I mean? Like,
I'll answer it for CG Jason because he's cool.
Well, I appreciate
that. I
tell
you. I don't know how to happen. I don't give a fuck what you say. Okay.
It's pretty good.
That's more Bernie Mac than that. But
I know. It's kind of similar though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Well, you didn't answer his question.
Yeah, you didn't answer. You kind of dodged it.
Look, that's like, if I do that, I could retire already. Like, there's nothing else that could be done in my licensing career if I get that. So of course I want it, right?
Yeah.
But it's not up to me. It's up to Nintendo, and I got to go find out where that CEO lives, and just go there and like build a cabinet for him and put it right in his freaking gate. All right.
You're absolutely correct, Chris. But OCG, it's not OTG's job. But yeah, I need one. Jurassic Park '94.
The Sega version?
No, the arcade, the old arcade one, right?
Yeah, but that's by Sega, the '94 version.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like that.
What about the Lost World? I don't like the movie, but the Lost World arcade's kind of cool.
Yeah. All Jurassic Park games have been very solid.
Yeah. That's seriously.
Even the one from Sega CD, I like that one.
The Raw Thrill ones is cool. I just played that last Friday.
That was
cool.
I do like Sega I do like the Sega developed one in '94 for the graphics back then, and you play it now. It's a really good game. Like, I'd love to release that first before we get into the Raw Thrills games.
Is the IP for Jurassic Park obtainable?
Oh yeah.
Killer Instinct Countercade.
No, you want me to answer that? I think I've answered.
That was a question. That was a question. Hey,
no, it's not even a question. It's just a KI counter.
Yeah, he did. There's no question mark.
But I assume there was a question mark. Right. Real fast. What I think about CM Punk? Right. That's some real. We can talk about that another time.
I like wrestling.
John. Yeah, it's no. Well, so basically, he did some really scummy stuff. And anyway, whatever.
Really?
Is John D going?
He was having a rise. If John D goes to Chicago, it would not be good if I went to Chicago. That's like, that's your party, Yeah,
it's the same
but
thing.
Michael S., if you want to come to my party anytime in Vegas, I'll treat you to a nice time.
Hey, okay.
Let me ask a question that's based on the last one. Is it possible in the future that we could get a countercade that's online? Basically, a way to get people into lobby.
I want that to happen. We'd probably have to construct the panel a little wider. I don't think it costs too much.
What if it was just one player? Like you're
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Player.
It should be one player, but still, I think it needs to be a little wider.
But then that would only be what Capcom games, then, right? Because on Killer Instinct and Mortal Kombat, for you to play one player or two player, you need to have each side. So
then you can always have a controller input.
Oh, right. The USB slot.
But the main idea is like you buy this.
The main idea is it's online play.
It's online.
How much would something like that run? Like
$2.99?
$3.49? How much would you? How much would that potentially go for?
Gosh, if I were to make a guess, $2.99.
Could you get HDMI at that price?
Yeah, you probably could.
Because then you could be like, I could be online, but plug it into a TV as well.
There might be. Yeah. $2.99 is probably the price point if we were to do it. Maybe even more.
There's a bigger thought behind that. $2.99, get that. Take the PCB out of it and then swap it around. Yeah, that was the thing I heard. I'm like,
that's what I heard.
Nice. I'm like, that's nice.
Okay, we won't do it anymore. Forget it.
Oh, come on.
Just convince me not to do it.
I'm like, really?
Convince us not to do it. Okay, $3.99.
He's making up prices. This is how it works at the office, right?
Yeah. We just
I could get $3.99 out of him. How much can you get out of him?
We don't want to cannibalize now. Now you guys taught me that we'd be cannibalizing on our 3/4 scale. I have to increase the price by $100.
Well, I mean,
Well, if it had all of those features, like you literally could use it as a modding kit to a real arcade, like that's something interesting.
Okay, $3.99. Justin approves.
Okay. Let's see. We answered the Hydro Thunder one already, didn't we? Let's see. Virtual Fighter 1, 2, AM2 can be. That's not a question. She lied. Also, she just put out a video about her Dark Circus cab. I did watch it today. If you guys are interested in seeing what a big blue could look like, and also HDR Champ put one out too. I didn't mean to shill that, but I just did. Any wrestling games, WrestleFest Superstars, WWF Arcade.
Before we get there, I want to answer She Lion's question. Right. So the easiest
statement. There's no
path
question
to Virtual Fighter. There's a reason why it's not being accurately emulated right now. That the hardware is tough.
Right.
Model 2, even Model 1, there's no real that's tough, right? So there's two routes going for that. One is just trying to get the source code and port it, which they'll never do that. Can it be accurately emulated? Yes. It takes a lot of resources. Anything can happen with the more money that you put and more time that you put into something, anything can happen. Is it feasible? That's one thing we have to, figure out. Virtua Fighter is a great franchise. Is the juice worth the squeeze?
Right. Real quick, I want to see if this is an accurate statement because I said the math before. And so let's say that your target goal is to sell 50,000 cabinets,
Okay.
but you got to pump up the
calculator. Hold on.
Okay, but you got to pump up the PCB to be able to handle it, and that pump up is going to cost you $10 more for every PCB.
At least people think it's $5 to upgrade.
Let's just say it's $10 for
Let's
the sake
say
of
10,
math.
and that's at the low end.
So that's $500,000.
Yes, so that's
Okay.
500,000 in extra costs.
But
Right?
what if
Divided by-
But you could give $250,000 to a software development team to optimize the software for an emulator, and now that cost is going to go towards that game and all the games on it, and potentially future games that run that emulator. Whereas the $10 per PCB is going towards the cost of hardware, and that's it. You can't
I
use
know what
that
you're
money in the
saying.
future.
I know what you're saying.
Is
right?
that close to accuracy, or
Well, your numbers are somewhat correct. Being able to find a company that'll develop a emulator for you for 250,000, good luck,
okay?
right? And then if they do it, you're likely gonna have to license, that technology.
Yeah.
If you
Pay
don't
them
license that
fees.
technology, then you're not being paid 250. It's gonna be way higher than that, right?
Right.
And then
Right.
you divide that extra cost, because you said $10, right? We're talking about 500,000 in extra
right.
costs.
Mhm.
In extra costs, divided by 50,000, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like-
Got you.
So it's not as cut and dry as I'm making it sound. It's actually
No, it's a great idea. It's just that, look, if it's not being done now, there's a reason for it, right?
challenges.
One of the reasons is likely, look, I'm pretty sure Mystics or Digital Eclipse or the old school, emulator guys, they're probably working on it, but they need funding to work on it, right? And so they need someone like us to help fund that.
Yeah.
But that cost is not cheap.
Okay.
And then to allocate those costs across multiple cabs, across multiple years,
Yeah.
it's, if you're telling me in my board of directors we need to recoup, we can recoup in like 5 years after or 3 years after this many cabinets, it's a little more difficult.
They want under 2 years or something.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, I mean, well, I won't go into all of that.
Rapid
We
fire,
should
let's
have
go ahead.
another,
Yeah.
we should have probably another discussion on the business of of the
That sounds like something
of
that would be
hardware
perfect for
another time. I'm boring people with this.
yeah, that sounds like something that would be perfect for Console Kids' show. Any plans for arcade one player Arcade1Up fighter caps like Marvel's Capcom 2 just with a single player panel, kind of like the Bobby Voo special?
And the 3/4 scale?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Point Blank House of the Dead.
Can we make it wider? Yes.
Point Blank House of the Dead.
Love those two games.
Did you just say that you might have a wider 3/4 scale?
Yeah, I caught that. I
mean,
but we were more.
What's more
I caught
probable? I'll say what's more probable. Is it more
see.
probable to just do one player versus more probable to have a wider,
that.
deck?
Which that would be a lot better. Neo
Yeah.
Geo license. Soul Calibur.
Soul
Okay.
Calibur is a game created by Namco. Was very popularized during the PlayStation 1 under Soul Edge. It's a great game.
Transcending time. Any chance Arcade1Up membership program where you buy cabs direct from Arcade1Up, build up points, with enough points you get a free cab?
Yeah, we're trying to figure that out. Like, you guys tell me, what if we did this? Now, let's get some feedback. And I'm sorry if I'm going over your time, but I actually
Dude,
want to
listen. I'm running on John time. I am good.
But
So
we're also
whenever
running
we can
into
go
like,
whenever.
what does UAG have left to talk about tomorrow? But he does. I have more.
No, you held.
Oh, Nick is a
ton of
creative
things
individual.
back.
Yeah, Nick is a creative individual. You know what I mean? We're not really draining anything. Believe me, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
let's-
trying to
yeah.
sit with some people.
Yeah. We want to figure out what a loyalty program looks like. Is it like, okay, if you buy one cab, or if you buy 3 cabs, maybe you get one for free? Or we're trying to figure out what that looks like.
Ooh.
Something like-
If you buy, if every time you buy 3 cabs, you get one for free. right?
But what would the
Then
value
maybe
of
we do
that free
something like
cabinet
that.
be? What would the value
It's
of that
like-
free cabinet be? Would it be like a free legacy, or we talking
No,
about
we'll
like
put a value on there. Probably like, if you we'll put like, if you buy a total of 3 cabs worth in total this much, then you can buy a cab, or you can get a free cab in this area. If it's this much, then it's this level. We figure that out. But is that something what the community wants? We could definitely
one's in the chat if you guys want a royalty. Yeah, if you guys want that, dude, one's in the chat. Let him know, because I want that. Because
I mean, I think it won't be solved in here. It could be solved in Facebook. It could be solved.
So another time.
Let's continue to think about what we want to see.
That's a good question, also.
I think for us, if we have like a secret insider royalty program, right, that it'd be easier for us to fulfill it. Where like after a span of time, if you buy 3 cabinets direct from the site, then you get 1 free or something like that.
Now, would you put that in? Would you put that within like a year time period?
Yeah, exactly. You have like probably 1 year to fulfill.
Yeah,
and
that's awesome, because I'm looking at like 4 already. That's awesome.
So it's similar to like all the old cassette tape membership stuff, or the old.
Did you just bring up the
Columbia House?
Columbia House. It's gonna be our Columbia House.
So your scam is what you're saying, right? You're gonna get us to buy 14-year-old debt collectors. Come on.
Yeah, because I was under 18. I was under 18. They couldn't do nothing. I was getting free CDs.
That's right.
Bro,
just change my name, put my neighbor's address.
Bloody Roar.
Great game. I worked on that PlayStation 1 days.
$4.99 super chat from Console Fanboy. Are you considering ever doing lobbies for a future Mortal Kombat cab? If not, why not? Just answer my question for the love of God already.
Look, okay, there is a path to it, right? There's a path to it. I can't guarantee it'll happen. If there's a possible, like, say MK Pro that happens, and there's development money in there reserved to change the lobbies, then there is a pathway to it. Can I guarantee that? No, but I do hear, I think we all have heard that we want lobbies in spectate mode.
So he doesn't have to super chat another $4.99.
Right.
What's the deal with Mortal Kombat 4?
Keep it up, guys.
Keep it a buck. Keep it. Listen.
Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Like,
all right.
I mean, look, I did a poll on my Twitter. 67% or 65%, maybe.
67. Yeah,
67% said it's not a good game.
Yeah, everyone who follows you is like 40.
Is a Capcom fans.
Well, there's that.
Yeah,
they're all Capcom fans. It's a conspiracy.
Why don't you do another survey and ask people if they like GameCube games that follow you? They'll be like, no.
So
be like Smash Brothers. No.
Okay. So wait. So here's an idea.
Have you seen GameCube? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Have you seen GameCube in a upscaled HDMI 1080p?
I have one. It looks amazing.
It looks amazing.
But not everyone.
CRT,
all the time.
One of those Sony CRTs those things.
The Trinitrons looks amazing.
Yes, the Trinitrons on those. I wish I had one of those 19-inch Trinitrons. Those, if you have a hookup, let me know. But I put a GameCube on my 13-inch, and it's like the graphics is so ahead of its time.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
But not everyone who follows you agrees with that.
So,
there's probably a community out there that loves MK4.
So, which was leading to my next question.
Community
now, you said that you made a poll on your Twitter. Yeah. What's the possibility of the Arcade1Up official account making a community poll and letting people vote on that? What's the possibility?
You're gonna get the same results.
Maybe,
but you don't represent the whole community.
What I'm saying is because listen, I hung out around.
You know why you're gonna get the same results? I'll tell you.
Data. It's data. So you know what I mean? Like,
it is data, and we could definitely do it. But I'll tell you why we're getting the same results, right? Like, there's a whole community around MVC2, right? They keep playing. They play it. They want to revive it, right? And it's all positive. Like, you can unite this community, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's why things happen. Right. And then you go to the MK4, right? And even you can't unite MK fans. You can't even unite MK fans to say bring back MK4. So, like, I'm not saying it's never going to happen, but like, if you already can't unite, MK fans, how are you going to convince anyone in this side of the screen, that it's lucrative?
So let me be that guy.
It's not easy. It's not easy to develop for. I'm sorry to interrupt you. It's not easy. It takes a lot of money.
And I agree with you on that. But what I'm saying is, let me be that guy. And y'all know I don't advocate for Mortal Kombat or whatever else, right? Y'all know I'm a Capcom fanboy, right? But I respect where it's from. That being said, is it fair to state that Mortal Kombat 4 is the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite for Midway?
Because hell no!
Hold on, listen to me.
That is disrespectful.
Listen. The reason being because it is a very highly technical game.
No, that's not why.
Okay, I tried. It's not.
That's not why. Come on. You're talking about someone who was involved with.
I know. I love Infinite. Infinite's like my favorite one.
You cannot compare.
Mechanically speaking, Infinite's the best.
It is, right?
And people give it crap because there's no X-Men or Doom. Anyway, whatever, dude. Yeah,
you can play ugly games as long as it plays well.
Yeah,
right. And you will have a community continue to play these ugly games.
Right.
But that game is not only ugly; it doesn't play that well.
Okay, Mortal Kombat 4, Root Beer Tapper. Which one's more likely?
Root Beer Tapper.
When are y'all coming out with the back-to-back arcade cabinet that I got in trouble that I got heat for?
Oh, you mean like the one I played AJ Styles with?
Yeah.
I want that to happen so badly. It's gonna be expensive though. I think Bobby Vu, you owe me a prototype.
Bobby, we'll get it done. How about Area 51 or Lethal Force? Is it worth the squeeze?
Yes, it definitely is.
Sonic the Fighters, please.
Oh, Model 2.
He's back.
Let's say Model 2. Did I freeze? You guys freeze?
No, we're good. You're good.
Again.
You're good. It might be that heat, it might be a little warm and messing with your router and stuff like that.
That's right.
But you got a voice, so that's all that matters. You have a voice. Speaking of voices, I don't care if he's putting his freaking hood up, and I don't care if he's got a headphones on.
Hold on.
Coming here looking like.
I'm gonna change my internet.
Well,
oh God, we're gonna lose him.
You change that while I bring in the Asian Marshall Mathers, B Kong.
What is up?
I'm only here to shove it in Mr. Encoder's face that I have a hoodie and he doesn't. So
sorry, that was.
John, you're still. There you go.
Yeah, there you go, John. There you go.
Stop it, David. David, stop it,
bro. I'm getting in trouble.
Is David messaging? Oh, that's David coming in and he's doing it again.
He's doing it.
You got to turn off your FaceTime, man.
Get him off.
Disable that FaceTime.
So we're just gonna keep it moving. What's
you
up,
on your Mac right now?
How are you doing? I'm gonna give you a chance because you just got here to.
Oh no, I just came to troll because I know that you guys are like closing up the stream. It's been a fun show. John's been going crazy, but I just wanted to show the goods, man. John delivers.
Go ahead and give him the ballerina twirl real quick. You got it?
Yeah, look at that.
Look at the swag. Look at the drip on B Kong.
Yeah. And it's freaking hot in here. I'm actually wearing this in Southern California weather right now. It's so hot. I mean, all you gotta do to get one of these is to travel to John's location, put in some blood, sweat, and tears, and build a cabinet. Have him forget some parts, so you have to dig into the trash again, and then
bro,
that's like
and then wake him up when he falls asleep on you. And
that's like a $2,500 hoodie.
Also, the next day get to go straight in line to the Street Fighter 6 kiosk, which has a 2-hour wait. And then you get to go to Sapphire in the VIP room.
Yes.
And then you get to go to the after party for Evo with your own couch and all the ladies looking at you.
So you give, but you get a lot
back.
Available.
You get a lot back. You get so much back. You don't know what it took to earn this hoodie, so I'm not sending you this hoodie, Mr.
All right, so Marvel versus... No, I'm sorry. Real quick. Sinistar, Mortal Kombat 4. Which one's more likely?
Sinistar.
Okay, so every single time there's a new cabinet that's announced, we all just compare it to Mortal Kombat 4.
Wow, that's crazy. Golden Tea Couchcade.
That would make sense, actually.
That does make sense. That's
the only Couchcade anyone wants.
Yeah, that would totally make sense.
Did the loyalty forums do anything? John said he will talk about that on the weekly retro party tomorrow.
Yeah. So the loyalty
OTG,
forums, okay. The loyalty
Ass.
forums was supposed to be for two things, right? One, to enter into that prize, and two, to get the information on the pre-order before everyone else does, right? Yeah. And so that's still the plan. Is like, the first emails will go out to the loyal people in the loyalty. The problem is, like I said earlier in the show, is that I wouldn't count on getting an email to be the impetus for you to go on your computer and log in right away and get that, because like I said, it's really hard to know when Best Buys and all that going to bring it up. So
yeah. Any chance for NARC?
Maybe in a compilation.
Can I just go back to the loyalty list question really quickly? Because John, like between me, Moat, you, and G, there's probably maybe a couple thousand that filled that out between all of our streams.
That's correct.
So will there be any communication to that particular list?
Yes, tomorrow.
There will be at least something. Okay,
there'll be something tomorrow.
Something.
Right?
Expect something.
There'll
Okay,
be something tomorrow, and I promise that.
That's all I wanted to hear.
But again, though, like, if you're gonna wait for people on the loyalty list or anyone else notify me and all that, if you're gonna be waiting for the email to come out and that's gonna be your sign to pre-order, don't count on that.
Right.
It's too risky.
If you just joined earlier, we talked about it. He was saying how Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is going to be sold at multiple retailers, and they can't control the retailers. It's very possible that they'll go into the DB and just be like, it's live, and it's like live 3 hours earlier than they're going to send that email, and then it sells out. Like,
exactly.
How are you supposed to control that?
It's just very hard to do it, even with like regular console games. Well, actually, no, that doesn't make sense.
But you said earlier, you gave them a time and date, right? Like time and date has been given to the retailers. They don't always respect it.
I just want to be
Target.
Upfront, I want to be upfront. And the guys, again, I hope I'm wrong. I hope like this last 3 days or 4 days, because that shows me the people who wanted it are going to get it, right?
Yeah.
I just don't want to, again, it's not creating fake FOMO.
I was surprised, and I think that showed anybody who had questions.
I'm hoping everyone who wants it gets it. That's my wish.
Right. Serious question time. Any chance Arcade1Up ever starts charging for online and uses it to support system? Think the community will be down for a cheap subscription of immense quality? And I'm assuming he's talking about the RFGC.
And I tell you why. It just doesn't make sense, right? You have so many subscription models out there that offer you so many great things for a price, right? Look at how much like the Switch costs online, or like PS and all that stuff. And they have millions of games, right? That you can play online on. That makes sense. But if it's only like 5, 6, 12 games, even 100 games, like, doesn't make sense to charge for subscriptions.
Speaking of subscriptions,
you know what I mean? Do you guys agree with that, or am I tripping?
If you can get the funding from the sale of the cab, that's more preferable.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where like subscription fees are like you're paying for something. Like, what are you paying for? Like right now, it's kind of like Nintendo's a perfect example of that, where the Wii and the Wii U was out, and you didn't pay for online or anything like that. And now, because the other competitors are doing it, you charge for online on the Nintendo Switch, and the only thing they offer you is a bunch of games that, let's be real, most of you guys will probably have on a PC or on like a freaking Raspberry Pi or something like that. So it's kind of that thing.
Mean, you know what I mean? This out. Check this out. Like when DirecTV was at its height, right? People were paying $99 a month.
For
what about DirecTV? Right? But now we got Disney Plus, which has something coming up this Thursday. That's with a bundle. It's like $9.99 or whatever, and then you have Hulu or ESPN, and then.
But if you really break it down,
like no one wants to be continuing to pay. Like I bet you, if you add up all the subscriptions that you legit have, it's way over $100 now.
Yeah, it's more than cable now. Like it's more than cable. I was just about to say that.
It's true, but you get more choice. Smart.
Which is true.
You get more choice.
You do.
And you get more better. You get better content.
You get more choice, right? Yeah. But I'm just saying,
you can cancel any of them and just keep one, like Disney Plus. You got new Star Wars coming out.
This is an interesting question. Rotating rental cab subscription service. What about that?
Rotating rental cab subscription.
They sell wood, not rental services.
Anything subscription model in this arcade space, I think, would cause more issues long term than it would cause solutions.
Yeah,
People will start complaining for a service. expecting more, and then it's just another barrier to entry.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't think I want that. Will Arcade1Up ever be publicly traded? I don't think that's a question John can answer. Yeah. Spy Hunter.
Spy Hunter or
I think it
Mortal
looks
Kombat
cool.
4?
I think I think Spy Hunter looks cool. It's just like what else would be in that cabinet. I have to figure out.
John, will you give him an answer, please?
This MK80 has.
I just want you to see all these ones. I'm literally
Just
still
drop
going
more,
down.
$5 more on this MK80 ass channel. It's calling not me. This is you.
Yeah, but I
MK80
answered the
ass.
question already. I didn't hate. Look, I expressed my.
Maybe he
opinion.
doesn't like the answer.
Yeah, I think it's the answer.
I-
Because like I said,
I told you I
Mortal
didn't
Kombat
hate
4 is Mortal Kombat 4 is highly technical. I said that. You know what I mean? But again, and that's why I even lobbied, and that's why I said, hey, Arcade1Up on their official page. They can make a community post and let the community speak. Only because there is a view that you're skewed to be Capcom and blase. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hate Mortal Kombat. I'll bust. Listen, not the old Mortal Kombat, but pull up a Mortal Kombat 9, XL, or Mortal Kombat 11. I will bust your ass. All right. My PSN is the same as my YouTube name, Michael Wall Trades. Pull up. Ask Queen about me. Just pull up real fast. Anyway, back to what we're doing. Candy cabs.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Candy cabs aren't made out of wood.
What if you painted wood white?
It still wouldn't work. I don't know if it would.
It's not round enough.
Yeah, you got to round that. You got to have like rounded wood and polished. And by the time you do that,
a white iiRcade, the one that you saw the first time.
More movie license games like Alien vs Predator, and RoboCop.
RoboCop is a tough one just because I don't know what else you could put on that one. And then the other ones are possible in a compilation, maybe, or maybe in a Big Blue.
The cabinet comes with the riser.
Well, okay. Which one am I answering?
Right. No. I was just answering that because it comes with riser.
You
HDR
got
champ.
250 people in your chat. I think this is a record for you, bro.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm not even looking at the numbers. I'm not looking at the numbers. I'm enjoying the conversation. You know what I mean?
And you know what? I think people are enjoying this. I think it's hey, you stop me whenever I want.
I said, we can stop whenever you want to stop, man.
No, we stop whenever it gets stale.
I'm good. I want people to leave fulfilled, but I want people wanting more for tomorrow, so they can show the same love over the weekly retro party. You know what I mean? HDR Champ said, I bought 4 Big Blues already. It's the best cab out. Why didn't you guys put the MVC2 PCB and that? Should do it for the Alpha Series and future Capcom titles. The first thing I said, HDR Champ, was the same thing. I screamed about Big Blue not being in there.
I don't think people will buy multiple Big Blues like he does, right? So if we put MVC2 in a Big Blue,
I think
it may stop people who are buying Big Blue to buy more MVC2.
I think it meant what he put it in, right?
I'm just saying, like, if we put MVC2 in the Big Blue, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because of history.
Right. And that's why I say from a history
people
standpoint.
to rebuy it if you already have Big Blue.
Yeah, I agree with that. And it makes sense. It's the PlayStation art. I'm fine with it. Anthony with the $2 super chat. Looking forward to see what MK Pro looks like. Wink.
Me too.
All right. Do you like Anthony's videos, John? Where
have
he
you
shows
seen his
off
video about the
pros?
Anthony Vitale?
Yeah.
He is one of the most amazing freaking
3D
modelers I've seen in the space.
He's
in
very
terms
talented.
Of creating artwork and how it makes sense, because it's not just slapping on artwork, it's modeling it and making the artwork fit and all that stuff. I might
now he's gonna build one based on his modeling.
Yo, Anthony,
that's gonna be tight.
Don't copyright strike me, bro, for putting over your channel.
Sub and subscribe.
Right.
Subscribe and like and.
But it looks
and downvote.
Like it looks
See MK4.
Really
there we go.
Yeah, it looks really good.
This is what it could look like.
That is a sexy cabinet, except for I don't like that Uncle Fester on the side. He's creepy as hell.
Well, but that's how Quan Chi looks, man. Quan Chi is creepy.
Yeah, man. Like, is Uncle Fester still alive where I can still license that?
What, Christopher? Yeah, he is still alive.
Christopher Lloyd's around, yeah. You can have him model, right?
Yo, Keo
That's a nice looking cab.
Hold on a second.
You got to hook up Anthony with.
Okay, I changed my mind, everyone. Just by seeing this, there is a chance.
Wow.
Send
that video
Except
over
for
to.
That, I don't want to have that in my room because that will scare me if I walk in and it's dark and I see this and Uncle Fester is looking at me with those eyes like.
That is true. You gotta send that video over to ThinkUp. Be like,
yeah, it's
got
really
some.
good. If you guys are on
content creators.
Look at that. See, I mean, look at the how he
detail.
makes the
It's
control
really good.
panel, right?
Yeah,
The control panel's beautiful.
Yeah, and it's
like,
in the
it
it's,
just all
it's
makes
in the
sense.
pro-
Simple, right?
There's
looks
going to
really
be
good.
random people that join the stream and think that we're announcing an MK4.
Bro, they're gonna be like
cam.
Mortal Kombat 4. What?
No,
Like,
this
you know,
is.
let me pull that down now.
You know
Yeah,
what?
Let me pull
That's
that
my
down
style.
now. Yeah.
David's like, got it.
That's my style, though. Look how simple. Like simplicity to me is elegance. You know, and elegance
it's
in the
it's
simplicity of that
sexy.
design plus the complexity
it's really sexy.
of that artwork that he had on the control panel, and like it's beautiful. Like if it didn't have that ugly ass guy on the side, I'd buy it.
Well, you won't see it once you stack all your caps side by
There
side.
you go.
So the front of it
There
looks
you
good.
go. Just like
Wait. So one of
one
the things about this cabinet was it had swappable marquees as well. That's a question. Why aren't you guys doing that? Why aren't you guys like including swappable marquees out for
They
cabinets?
sell wood. They sell wood.
You know
Okay.
what? That's a great idea.
You can
Great
sell
idea.
wood.
We might see that in the future.
You can sell wood and do the same thing.
But can
Well,
you get
you
Uncle
might see that in
Fester
the-
license? You couldn't get Johnny Cage, so what? The side of MK4 is just going to be fire?
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Oh, there you go.
What?
Yo, John,
I don't
why
think
not
Uncle
just,
Fester is alive,
he is.
but that's okay.
He's
We'll
alive.
just have the fire background and sell MK4.
He's there. He's alive. John, why not just sell the PCBs? These things take up a lot of space, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? Real arcades have conversion kits. Sell those.
Gosh, this is an age-old question, like a 3-year-old question.
I
think
know.
I've answered it a couple times, but I'll answer it again. That's okay. I don't know if it makes business sense for us to do that.
They sell wood.
Right. $5 super chat. Why didn't MK and KI just come with lobbies to begin with?
Okay, so 2 things, right? MK was developed by Code Mystics and Big Blue and all that. That was developed by another company with internal folks also. It wasn't in the specs, initial specs, to include lobbies and spectate mode.
This is when John was on vacation.
Actually understood how popular it was until already was already down the development line.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
but I get it. Like, of course, I want that. The reason why I want it is because I want to see more community tournaments, right?
Right.
And just continue to get loud.
Free Tekken 2 and 3.
How about 1?
How about 1? Will Blitz have the same evergreen support? No lobbies for sports games. He's weird and hashtag Free Tekken 1, 2, 3, and Tekken Tag Tournament.
It won't have the same cycle. Like MVC2 will have a longer cycle. Not to say that NFL Blitz won't have a long cycle.
Are you guys allowed air conditioning in California right now?
I know, so we don't. So most places in Bay Area don't have air conditioning, and so like
Me too.
we only have heat waves once a year usually.
Yeah.
Right? Do you have central air?
I do not have AC. It
Right?
is hot.
Most
hotter
I think
than
most
most
Californians don't.
That's weird.
That's why I'm getting oily.
Any chance of a centralized online system like Xbox Live or PlayStation Network instead of everything being separated the way it is now?
I think there's ways to centralize the online system through apps.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to scan through the questions. Right?
It's slowing down. It's slowing down.
No. TMNT re-release.
Again? A third one?
If we were to do it, it would look different. It would have a different game list if we were to do it.
Could the MVC2 deck for projector could be an MVC2 deck for projectorcade, or did y'all give up projectorcade altogether?
Yeah, we gave up on the projectorcade.
Okay. Any possibility that arcade?
Not everything hits. Not everything you throw on the wall. Now they all stick. I like it though.
Well, will they develop conversion kits? Will you guys make conversion kits?
No, probably not. Unless you want to spend $400 for a kit.
Third strike and alpha in 1 cab.
No one wants that. Next.
Say what?
You got to say the whole, if we were to do it,
That's too good. That's too good. That's way too good.
It is
People
too
like
good.
He's like
implode
those-
the universe.
That's 2024 Capcom business plan right there. But
Wait, this is
separate
already-
cabs, right?
Wait. This is already out. This is sold at Sam's Club, the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. I just realized I highlighted that. That's already out.
Someone from Folsom is in the chat. It's 115 in Folsom. I know because I used to go to Sac State. This shit was hot.
John, let me
Michael
ask you:
Hart said-
Did you see the top 10 fighting games list from IGN?
I
that
did
just came
not.
out?
I did not. Can you share?
Well, the top game. What do you think the top game is off of that list? Top 10
Street
fighting
Fighter,
games.
Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition.
You think so?
Was it?
If I were to say in terms of best plus historical relevance, I'd say CE.
Yeah.
Probably, I would think it's Turbo.
It's
No?
an interesting game list. Maximilian did a reaction video because
Oh, he did.
Yeah, so watch his
Loved it.
video of it. But number one on that top 10 list, spoiler alert, is Third Strike.
Third Strike. Yeah, it's Third Strike. Yeah.
Whoa.
No, number
I would
one
disagree
fighting
with
game.
that.
Well, that's like from.
Oh
the
no!
fighting game.
That's the best pick on that list. The rest of that list is kind of questionable.
Yeah,
But even
It's
that's
kinda
questionable,
sketch.
though.
yeah. Even
That
NBC
is
2
super
was in top
questionable.
5.
Yeah,
So it was
yeah.
interesting.
The list is kind of
So-
sketch. Okay.
But
Can
I'm just
I speak
saying.
on it since
I'm
you-
just
since you
saying.
brought-
IGN top 10 list. It was pretty, and it was verified by Max.
But did Max agree?
Yeah, that's his top game of all time. Is
Well,
Third Strike.
yeah, but because that's his top game of all time. Let
That
me
is
speak on
his.
this
That's a
little bit.
little thing, but
It's-
Whoever
Third Strike
puts
is fair.
whoever puts Third Strike as the number one fighting game of all time, you're talking about a person who is super hardcore. Right?
Not casual. It's true.
That's not a casual list.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get that. Like Street Fighter 3, Third Strike, and not any other games don't even count. Right? It is probably one of the most technical technical games of all time.
Yeah.
Problem with that is that game almost single-handedly killed that franchise for a variety of reasons.
Yeah. Street Fighter
Almost
3 was
killed the
pretty bad.
franchise. No matter how good a game is, right? Sometimes when you are if you build a product for the super hardcore and you think you're doing the right thing, you may not be doing the right thing, right?
Yeah.
It came out with only 2 characters that people, or 3 characters that people even played.
Yeah.
Right.
Where's Zangief? Where's freaking Dawson?
Well,
Where's
you gotta-
all the characters that I wanted to play that I spent so much time with?
Well, you
Then-
gotta remember though. You gotta
Well, it's
remember
just-
though. Like
it's
it was,
just
they were trying to go
horrible.
past all that. Remember when Street Fighter 3 first came out, because the game was supposed to be about Alex. They threw Ken and Ryu in at the last minute.
Yeah,
they weren't
exactly.
going to be in that game. So
You're
yeah,
right.
It
You're right.
It was pretty
Ken
bad.
and Ryu was additional. So you're
Yeah,
talking
they
about
weren't
a
even in
Street
the
Fighter
game.
game that didn't even have your favorite characters.
Right.
And the reason
right.
why people play Street Fighter because of the characters.
Sorry,
So like
chat.
to
We got
put that as number 1 does not make sense to me.
yeah. Sorry, chat. We got sidetracked.
I'm sorry, we were talking FGC.
Conversation
Yeah,
about
right.
Dude,
Yeah, we're talking about fight games.
Thank you for getting me riled up.
Right. Star Wars re-released this year.
David
Next.
went to sleep, by the way.
Next.
$2 super chat from 31DK Slivers. I want MK4, MK2 art in the Pro Cab.
Oh, so you want us to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars and just put it in an MK2 art cab. I get it.
What about a Mortal Kombat
We talked
30th?
about this before, Justin, right?
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about like development costs divided by
Right.
the amount of cabinets and the
So you're
additional
saying-
cost per unit.
If you were going to put that money in, it wouldn't be for a secondary title. It's to sell more wood, right?
Yes.
On a new cabinet that's an MK4.
Right. 30C Legacy Cabin with the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 side art.
Yeah, I like it.
That could
Still
be
no
dope.
lobbies.
We're gonna work.
Oh.
We'll try, man. I can't guarantee anything.
Third Strike doesn't make you hardcore. Bears just makes you hardcore.
There you go.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
Let's see.
You get
I
less
like
buttons.
games that you don't have to have combos or anything like that. Like that's the kind of game for Zohar.
I was talking to
Like
some New
simple
York
games.
crews, and they were saying the hyper fighting was the real gem of all, and all the losers in the Arcade1Up space are saying it's CE, and it's like that's like playing checkers, but hyper fighting is like playing chess. You know, that's
And then-
the
and
real
then-
puzzle game.
And then Turbo is playing like 4D chess then because
Mhm.
you know it's
That's
a way
right.
more complicated game than Hyper.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, heck,
They did. They
checkers is
literally
fun.
said 4D chess.
There's more people who know how to play checkers than there are chess, and it still doesn't mean that it's
you
not
sell
fun.
to checker fans. I got it.
Right,
There
because
you go. There's a
tell
wide variety of checker fans.
Very
tell a
good.
checker
Okay,
fan to
come around.
tell a checker fan to come and play chess for a little bit, and you learn a lot about who that individual is. Can you get Def Jam Vendetta and Fight for New York?
We created that already.
Yeah, but that was for Def Jam themselves.
Yeah.
Right. But they're talking about
can you get
for mass.
Def Jam?
Can you make it for the consumer?
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to do that, Cab. As much as I like hip hop and fighting games,
I just don't know how you do it because you need something for the right stick. You know what I mean? Like you need the right stick to be able to activate blazing. So I don't know how that would even work, right?
Yeah, because it was a controller type game, right?
Right. So I don't understand.
I don't know how you'd be able to pull off those combos.
B, now it's your chance to tell them to give you a hoodie.
Oh, I already stole the hoodie from you, man. You came late, bro. I wore the hoodie and it's mine. You got to earn it. But I'll still get him to buy you.
You know what I want to do, B?
Yeah.
I want to sell all the merch, not merch, all the employee jackets or gear that we wore throughout the years.
Oh, you still have them in stock somewhere?
No,
Or
we
you
could
guys do
just
order?
recreate it, right?
Yeah.
Like we could have
That'd be hot.
Always reprint it.
the breast cancer one, or we could have the red
Track jackets.
shoes.
Why don't
How
you?
about this?
Why don't you guys do like certain month merch? Like you know what I mean? Like
You know why?
Like why don't you guys do that? You know?
Because that makes too much sense.
Oh yeah. Okay, it's arcade.
How about this?
Well,
Next time you do your show, that 1UP show, you do giveaways of the
Of the
employee
merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
I
Like
was
that
doing
just makes
t-shirt
it-
One
giveaways.
that's like Live War, right? And then we could put that out for auction or something.
Nobody wants a live shirt. Yeah, live. I'm hating.
Ooh, interesting.
Nobody wants a live shirt. Nobody wants it. I'm kidding, Liv. You're
Yeah,
great.
the charity, like a charity thing.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like matter of fact, next month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month because it's October. I'm pretty sure
You
that's
get
right.
John's really tight, sweater because he likes to wear it tight, and then we can
I
get
know.
the XLs that nobody else gets to wear. He gave me an XL.
I'm wearing a tight medium shirt right now. See?
Tight. Yeah, it's that form fitting.
It's not too much of a medium, you know what I mean? But it's good. It's good. What was that? Is there going to be re-release of Burger Time? I lost the combat.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Although
When's
it's a
the-
beautiful cab, and
Yeah.
it didn't do as well as we thought.
Hmm.
You know,
Mm.
it didn't do as well as we thought, but it still would have done better than if it was a boring ass karate champ cab. I'll tell you that.
When's the next fundraiser sale?
Ooh, probably next year.
Makes sense. Will it ever be possible for chats and or audio chat in lobbies?
So we're already doing that for NBA Jam.
Right.
We'd love to do it for, upcoming cabs. It's just there's just priorities right now.
Since this question got asked twice in a row, what comes next? A new racer or a new shooter?
Oh, that's a good one.
He's like,
Yo, John's camera's gonna go off. Yo, you look a little moist. You look a little moist, man. You know.
yeah, he's
Listen,
like,
chat. Listen.
It's
I
like
got.
Cruising or Time Crisis.
All right,
Which
all right,
one?
all right, chat. All right, chat. Listen, I could go for like another hour and a half, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna kill this so that you guys can go watch Weekly Retro Party tomorrow and get more answers. Because for some reason he goes on there with UAG and OTG, and it's a vibe, and they're already on treats and whatnot. So then John goes on there with treats, and you might get the incriminated evidence.
Whoa, he was not frozen the whole time.
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
Wow,
That was really good.
Bro, well, why?
Okay.
Why? Oh my god, why?
All of a sudden, his eyes started moving.
I should think we should end the show like that.
Yeah. On that
note.
on that one, B. Since you came in late, you can plug first. Is there anything that people should be watching out for, looking out for?
Yeah, we're gonna be in Chicago on Thursday with Justin and Moat. I'm gonna see all those guys on Friday night, Saturday night. It'll be fun.
Okay, bring your
Arcade-a-Paloozas, I'm
bring your
calling
2x2.
My 2x2? Oh,
It was in your hand
yeah.
a second ago.
It's
It's your 3x3. Okay,
3x3.
I thought it was a 2x2.
Got it. Love this view.
Yo, kids, you.
Hey, hi. I'm Console Kits, and sometimes I go live, and I hang out with Moat from time to time. No hate.
That's it.
John, you got anything you want to plug?
Yes, I got stuff to plug.
So plug. Go ahead, promote. This is your opportunity. Tell us, John. What's on the horizon?
Hold on. Let me do this first. This Thursday,
yes,
September 8th. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you want Marvel's Capcom 2.
More FOMO. Come on, crank up the FOMO.
Pre-order because you should. Okay. For the people on the loyalty list, you'll get an email tomorrow. I promise.
Maybe.
That
means I better be getting.
Also, if you're in the LA area,
that's right.
This Thursday is the NFL kickoff experience in Alamitos Beach and Long Beach. So I'll be there in the hot ass weather, in 100-degree weather. If you want to join me, you can get your hands on with NFL Blitz and take some footage and play the game. I'll be out there for the whole day, sweating my butt off.
Will you let them record the gameplay of Blitz, or do they have to wait until...
You can record the gameplay of Blitz with the caveat that it's not 100%. So
he waits until I go to Chicago.
How about you, Mo? One more thing. Tomorrow, on the weekly retro party, right? WRP in Cincinnati, we'll have more information of the questions I didn't answer.
Yeah.
So
you guys make sure.
Tomorrow, I think it's 5:00 Pacific Standard.
Yeah, 5:00 your time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Don't ask me about Mountain because I don't know what it is.
We need you to say soon, John. It's been too long.
I've stopped saying soon.
It's been too long.
I know, but when I
back.
do say it, it'll be very
free
funny.
soon. # free soon.
You notice I haven't been saying that at all. It was a conscious effort after I got back from my 3-month vacation.
Yeah. With that, everybody, thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Listen. I hope that we did our best to answer most of the questions or some of the questions that you didn't get answered. If you didn't get your answers tonight, make sure to go to Weekly Retro Party. Subscribe to Your Average Gamer so that you can be notified when they go live. If John actually shows up on time twice in a row, if I missed your questions, I apologize. I didn't turn on slow chat. I didn't think I was going to have to. If you guys haven't hit the like button, make sure that you do so because it's free and it helps the channel grow and whatnot. And yeah, Console Fanboy, I apologize that you know what I'm saying, I may have missed some of your questions and things of that nature. I did my best to get to them. But hey, if it makes you feel better, there's a Bowser statue up there.
Whoa.
Hit the button on the way out and catch you guys on the next one. Later,
Love
chat.
you, Moat.
Oh, and I know this isn't a show, but Justin, do you want to sing to the people? I'm kidding. It's late.
We gotta do that karaoke thing again sometime.
Bro,
time.
karaoke would be dope.
That would be cool.
That would be dope. Bye, chat. Later, y'all.
Hey guys, thanks for putting up with me.